I'm just a little guy, and today I have my little guy friends with me. I have Isaac and Tiara.
You deserve a bit cookie. Vegan GF awesome.
That image is insane. I can't
It's like
believe
those sure are some words that poster said.
So the whole bit of it, the whole deal with it is that they're vegan gluten-free cookies or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And that's how they're choosing to advertise that.
The
because...
bit cookie, like, is it like Bitcoin?
No.
Is that, but I mean, is that what they're saying? They've like heard the word Bitcoin and they're like bit cookie. This is the image. This is a great way to start the stream. This is the image in question that I have been shown. You deserve a bit cookie. Vegan GF awesome. This image exists in real life.
Like maybe it's a yeah, it's where I work. It might be a pun on big cookie. It's like it's just a bit cookie because it's not real or
I don't know, but it's sort of terrifying. It feels like I'm having a stroke.
Yeah, I just noticed today. I have no idea how long it's been there, but it viscerally upset me. I was like, no, I gotta share this. Everybody needs to understand this.
I saw this. Now all of you have to all too.
It's important.
So how was your week off, genius?
It turned out to be pretty good. So basically,
why are you leaving Atlantica? Go back.
No,
you're not done.
No, we're done. We're taking it away. I need magnet anyway. Remember, it said you need magnet for some reason because instead of progress gating it, they progress gate it, but in a way that sounds insane.
It's really good. No, like you need the magnets to pull the stone out of the water.
Sure.
I gotta be right back.
Oh
no!
No, the puppy needs water.
Okay, well that's
I say
fine.
puppy, but she's like 2 years old now.
Baby, that's a puppy.
Okay, do we know where we're going? Did we beat it? Yeah.
So last time, I'll go back.
Yeah, we did. We did Agrabah.
We did Agrabah.
And,
we did.
And then you did
Atlantica.
a little bit of Atlantica as a treat for the bit.
And now we're gonna do this place. We're gonna do Skeleton Jack. Our good friend Skeleton Jack, friend of the show, Skeleton Jack.
Nightmare Before Christmas: Oogie's Revenge is my favorite character action game.
I got my Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little shorter, not that much shorter, because
last time it was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, well, because Kingdom Hearts is like, it wasn't 2.5 hours, it was like 3.
It was like 2.25 away from 3 hours. It was like 2.5 hours.
It was like 3 hours. You're insane.
No, you want me to look it up?
No. Fact checking will ruin this podcast.
This is not an open source debate.
What's the button that I press? X. I was like, try trigger, try square.
Oh no, you already forgot. Oh wow, great.
It's fine. It's fine. I like the reason I played Neo The World Ends With You music is because I played a lot of that while I had my impromptu week off. So it's in my brain, all of those controls. And boy, there are some we're gonna talk about that video game.
Are we?
I am. I'm gonna talk about some of it because there are parts of that game that really, I just want to talk a little bit about it because it's a really fun game.
I want to talk a little bit about it. I'm gonna talk about it.
It's a really fun game. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's a good video game and I enjoyed it. But really, around like the 3/4 mark, you start running into enemies that suck ass and are awful and are harder than any boss in the game. So in
Just eat more.
I ate a lot. I had max health on like everyone by the time that I finished. It was kind of insane. But so basically it's like the start of every week is hard because you don't have you're like working with old pins. You know, so you're like, oh, I'm in week 2 now, but I only have week 1 pins and I have only 3 party members. This kind of sucks. And there's like multiple enemies that pin your party members down and make them not usable. So it's like, oh, that's kind of a nightmare. But
I'm back.
Oh, hi, Tiara. I was just talking about my frustrations with
dead.
the Neo Twiwi endgame a little bit.
Oh. Hey, so I did check the stream a little bit while I was away, and either the game's loud or Isaac's quiet.
Okay, I will fiddle with it
Do
in a
that once you're
second.
all set with the rail shooter and that newer version of Hazardous Highway.
Or you could do nothing again.
Well, it'll be fine. It'll all work out. I don't know how I'm supposed to kill that big wheel. I hit him a bunch.
Just shoot
should-
better.
You should
Just
you
get
should
shoot
shut up.
better guns.
Shoot him even more a bunch.
We'll
Just do it,
turn-
stupid. Just do it.
Get it
Forehead.
together. But yeah.
I did it.
Of course.
I'm very shocked that you did it. Wow. It's not like you played this multiple times or anything, because it's
Not
one
like
of your
I've-
favorite games.
It's not like I played it twice.
I've
It's two.
played it ones of times.
Once.
Yeah, hot topic. Here we come.
Here we
Every-
come.
Every 18-year-old white girl's favorite movie.
He is.
Keep walking.
I love Skeleton Jack.
Love his round head.
I'll never get over
uh,
Skeleton Jack.
Tobes, it's Captain Skeleton Jack.
Oh no. What are you doing in there, idiot? Oh no.
There's Hanukkah down there.
He needs to go to Hanukkah World.
G-rated Bloodborne, be like.
It's
like the-
Hey, this is Halloween Town, right?
This is Blight Town, right? I love that Donald doesn't have a body. That he like floats around.
Help, my Donald's a werewolf too. This again.
This again.
How have you been, boy?
Oh, there he goes.
I now hate the fact that like my
just-
my immediate thought of this world was getting like Casey's little randomizer run and
I
just
just
getting
re-
obliterated.
Just
over and over and
immediately
over.
running in and dying.
I just realized we're using the wrong chat.
Huh?
I just realized we're using the wrong voice chat.
Oh yeah, I can't talk in the
Yeah,
other
because
one.
we can't be in it.
It doesn't like it.
No, I gave you guys the roles that should work with it. So
No,
I don't
we
know, I
tried to
tried-
get into it, and Discord was like, nah.
now just do it though.
No, it didn't like it. Okay, I can't mess around. I got the two chests that were
no,
here.
Yeah, no one even cares. Only
It's
reason I did
fine.
it is to gatekeep people who want to participate but not the right way. Well, actually, no, not even participate. I don't want any situations where someone goes in like, "Hey, let's go. What's going on? What's that? What are you doing in here?"
What's here?
What's that for?
I don't want the breathing in my ears.
Sorry.
Why did you
That's not- so
Well,
that's-
no, because I remember that I, like, before I've had that problem where, like, I breathe and the mic picks it up.
Oh, it's fine.
Merry Christmas!
Isaac is help. My Isaac's a werewolf
Don't you
too.
mean Happy Halloween?
He's turning
keeps
right
happening.
The Squeakquel.
The Squeakquel.
Forgive me, I'm in a Christmas mood. You see, I'm running the show again this year. I need Santa Claus' blessing, so I'm off to Christmas Town.
It's like this. It's like
Sandy
like this world
Claus.
is. It's like Halloween Town is stuck in this
Wait,
horrible
Santa
Groundhog
Claus.
perpetual time loop garbage where like Jack never learns
Aren't these
anything.
decorations
No, he's too
wonderful?
stupid.
He's really stupid. Like he didn't even learn his lesson in the actual movie. He's just like, oh wow, that blew up in my face. But hey, I tried.
We have to visit Santa
Yeah, quite
Claus.
literally blew up in his face.
I tried. Oh wait, Santa's gonna die. Okay, I'll go fix that. And then Santa's like, hey, never do this again. He's like, what was his problem?
Yeah, he seems very indignant about it.
I mean, why wouldn't he be?
Wanna go check it out?
Why would he learn anything? I like how. Why does Donald have tail tufts if he doesn't have a body?
It's just.
I
the
hope someone got
portion-
fired for that blunder.
It's just the torso portion that's invisible.
Which you can
right
see.
there.
It's yeah. But there's nothing for the feathers
The
to
bandages
stick
are the connectors of his body because his torso got completely removed. Clearly,
you can
that's
see
the only
into
logical
it.
explanation.
You can
How
see
that
into it. You
happened.
can see inside his butt.
Want to give us your game theory there?
Game theory. Game theory.
Hello, Doctor. Where's
Donald
Santa?
is dead in Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, did you know the reason I gays get this? Did you know that Disney won't let them do cool Frozen stuff? I figured this out all on my own. I'm the only one.
Did you know that Mario is Doki Doki Panic is Mario 2 in Japan? Have you heard about Pac-Man?
I'm not even memeing at this point. I legitimately like loathe everything Matt Patton bodies. Like there are very select few YouTubers I despise less. I despise more than him.
Yeah, he's definitely
I-
up there.
I can't like I genuinely I guess I can scarcely think of that many other kind of creators that have had like just an outwardly just explicitly negative effect on the world of content creation.
Yeah.
I don't know many other like TV tropes like main pages that also have like such a long critical research failure list.
I want to show my good
A
friend.
number of them being I think Mario and Phoenix Wright.
Wait, what? What do you mean
That's
by
all right.
critical
Christmas is ready for
failure?
Christmas.
So TV
Oh,
tropes.
oh,
It's the trope. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you were stupid. You didn't read a thing.
you didn't read
You
it.
don't know
we
anything
have-
about the game. You're misrepresenting what the game is. You
We cataloged all of it. We got your receipts. So.
Santa Claus.
Did you know that Phoenix Wright is a parody of the Japanese legal system, even though it's explicitly not? And that guy said, "No, I made it because I watched TV shows, and this is what court is like in TV."
face.
I really like Sora's face. I like Sora's little fangs. They're fun.
I want to kiss Santa.
Hardly. They're definitely not
I
yours.
wanted the big
But
baloney.
Goofy and I can get rid of them for you, and then we can go see
triangle go in the circle.
Yeah, see? Look, you could see into his butt. There, what's the
It's just a void in there.
It's just a clue. I mean, yeah. But then what is the little tuft of feathers coming out of?
He glued it on.
I mean, it could have just been plucked out
Oh wow!
and just put back in.
Oh, there's stuff in here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, why are you even reading? This
Interact
is not
with-
page one. Why
I
are you even
know.
reading things?
There's really no point.
Just ring the
Oh,
door
oh,
10
that's-
times.
Oh, that's the bet. That's the bet. That's the bet you were doing great. That's just keep doing it.
Fine. What do you think? He remembers everyone. He remembers everything. It zooms in on his face.
He
and
remembered
the Vietnam
everything
War.
for the year that everyone else forgot Sora because Zero is not alive.
Oh.
Please don't tell me
Yeah,
that.
clearly that
That's
was
not
lore.
I'm not letting that. I'm not letting that be lore.
Random bullcrap.
Is it worrying that it sounded legit? I knew it
It
wasn't. but
did.
it's like-
I was scared. I was like, "Oh no, I think she's right." I think this makes
God,
sense.
I keep forgetting we're on Final Winx, and so we have those palette swaps.
Mm-hmm.
How you forget? This is the only game that version of the game that exists now.
It's all. That's all there is.
No.
That
Yeah,
I
they're-
can
they're
play.
just- I don't know. I think the orange, they're kind of just dirty wraps.
Yeah,
now.
these guys look fine. The little mummies.
What are they called
don't know,
again?
I guess
White,
it's-
they're called white. Oh, I get why it's a problem now. They're called white knights, right?
Yeah.
And now they're not white at all.
Now they're
Also,
grody.
mummies are associated
Well,
with white
Sure.
bandages.
Gee, I sure hope somebody got.
Pay for that wonder.
I
sure
hope no
hope
Nomura
somebody doesn't
fired
finish my
himself.
sentence. We have fun here.
We have fun here.
Are
Wait,
you sure?
No, not that. I want to get the.
We have
Go
fun when we aren't
over.
having fun. Do
Hey,
it.
there you go, you did it!
I
mean,
just
you
like at
could've-
the end.
You could have used the thing here. Hey, remember you're supposed to do in this form?
Shoot people. Like that.
No, yeah.
I know
sure.
you use magic. I know you use magic.
Yeah.
Oh
you
look,
do.
I'm not in the. Maybe I'm in the form. I can't
You might
tell.
be.
yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on, we
I
gotta
think
see the
I-
mask. Where's the
I
mask?
think- oh yeah,
Show us
that's
the
right.
mask.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's dependent. It's the individual.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
are.
cool.
Yeah, you didn't know about that. Yeah, it's
It's a different
only-
mask for each form.
yeah, it's a different visual indicator. Sometimes you get different visual indicators depending on the world. If there's a
That's
theme.
awesome.
I'm kind of gonna probably be mean by saying this. I hope you get an anti-form in this world because the mask is kind of cool looking.
It's not
That'd
even
be
cool.
cool.
It's not even cool. It's cute. It's just a little chibi round
Oh,
heartless
okay.
thing.
I'm sorry. Those are totally exclusive terms, and I can't like
Yes.
think they're both.
Yes. Only one.
Silence.
Cast
Things
your
can only
vote.
be one thing at a time. Why does it look like Vegas?
Choose the lesser of two evils.
Perhaps you three could be used to me. Come along, all of you. I'll show
Love
you
how all
the
she had to do to
meaning
like
of
terrify them is just flick her arm a bit.
They're like, oh jeez,
All right, bodyguards.
I need the
Christmas town
adult.
is this way. The doorway is in the woods just past the.
Well, hey, they're in luck. There's an adult right in front of them.
I don't want to.
I am an adult.
I don't want to follow Skeleton Jack into the woods.
What? Who doesn't?
What if he finds a big hole in the door?
What if he finds a big hole in the ground and Bigfoot is at the big hole in the ground?
What if on the other side of the hole is a girl?
Oh no. Not girl.
And he runs all the way back to Halloween Town with his pants down. He's like, guys, you'll never guess what I found.
And then Bigfoot's gone. Go. Wait, is this the right way? No, it's not that way. I'm stupid.
He literally said go into the woods.
Whatever. I'm just going towards doors, and this was the closest door.
That's, you know what, that is the Kingdom Hearts, I guess, design 2, Kingdom Hearts Cage 2 design philosophy, so
Just go to
Can't
the
focus that much
closest
there.
door.
just go. There's nothing
not
to
a big
engage with, so
nightmare.
there's nothing to engage with, so I've been told.
I've definitely heard that. So it must be true.
The key
People
to
on the
like,
internet wouldn't lie to me.
Yeah, you don't progress by like finding one of 3 shitty Dalmatians in a treasure chest on like wall that you can only get to by throwing a rock off the bridge, and then going over and then swapping Donald out of your party, and then you go over there and then you push a button and then okay, there's the other chest.
All right, Skeleton Jack,
Here it is. The door
take
to
me
Christmas.
away.
I shouldn't have said it once.
Ghosts of Halloween can get
You're not.
you.
It's not gonna stop now.
I wanted
That's
something
what it. No, it was already. We were already on that track.
Beyond this door is a world filled with wonders, the likes of which you've never seen.
I've
That's
seen
not it.
Christmas before. I know what Christmas is. I'm not you.
But it's new to Jack because he's stupid.
I clapped when I saw Christmas. I know
He
what
did.
that is.
Christmas time, family time. Do all your shopping at Walmart. I've recently listened. I was catching up on the Yeek playthrough, and I got to the part where they talked about the most unwanted song with that big social experiment thing.
Yes, I love the most unwanted song
It's the
where
best thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
the opera lady is rapping country lyrics.
It's, gotta fight for my land.
Hey, look, it's the outfits that I never got to experience when I played Cage 2 in my life.
Then maybe play it.
I
Don't
need
worry
a
about it.
PS4.
Oh wait, these are
How do you
final
not have-
mix.
Why are you not?
Yeah, the outfits and
Yeah, I
the
was just
songs
there.
in Christmas Town are final mix only.
His workshop.
Stop being poor.
To the matte painting,
Shall
quick!
we?
Yes.
I'm trying.
It's
I'm trying
Kino.
very
It's
hard.
like
you don't,
movies.
No, you don't try. You just do it.
Look at his nose is blinking! Oh my gosh!
I want to rip
He's
his head
adorable.
off.
Kino, it's like movies, cause it's like a
Movies.
texture, like, but it's like a matte painting, but it's like, do you
So
get
let's-
it?
Let's all look how far away it is.
It's so far away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so far away. I'm just gonna.
I'm
gonna-
just gonna do a digital matte painting, aka a JPEG.
Hey, that's what a JPEG. Yeah, it's a JPEG. No,
Right.
no, it's not. It's actually very cool. I'm very smart.
Use dance
This first-
call, or I'll squee.
Fine.
You don't want him to squee.
I would hate that.
You hate it. Nobody wants it.
Blow up. Bam. I pressed
Good
the
job.
button. Yeah,
These
he's
guys are-
dead.
Those guys are hard. If you don't do that, I'll deal with 2 of them.
It's fine. Well, see, now this is your fault. You have caused me to have to deal with 2 of them because you said to do it with 1.
Yeah,
I-
that was my plan.
Yeah, huh, you're real fucking funny. Ow. He juggled me. Yeah, thank you, Jack, for
Guys-
for running into him with your face.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Black Major Jack.
Very cool.
We can't let anything bad happen at Christmas.
Yum
That's where
yum
Santa
yum.
Claus lives.
Delicious beef. Santa Claus lives in the middle finger house. I said he made it like this for me.
Oh, you're gonna hurt me.
Okay,
I
there's
have
nothing.
a
But look,
feeling-
that oh wow, look, that chest was slightly elevated instead of just on the ground, unlike this one. Truly one with the terrain.
Hello, everyone. You come to see if you're on my nice list.
If you knew like factually that Santa Claus was real, but you were 15, would you still care?
I mean, yeah. If he was real?
According according to my list, Sora,
Like, that'd be
7 years
cool.
ago, you told everyone
How-
you did not
Santa
possess
deniers watching presents evolve, waiting for presents to evolve under the tree.
Oh no, Sora, what have you done? I knew I shouldn't have got red pilled by Riku.
Am I on your list too by any chance? It's me, Jack.
Jack Skellington?
Who did you think it was? He needs his little
Trouble
glasses.
did you bring
Thought it was
this
Jack
time?
Skellington.
This time?
This is
It's a
Skeleton
long
Jack.
story.
There it is.
I love how we just like not
Just
even
gloss over that.
Xenomorph realizes you're sick of this movie too. Like he just glosses over them. He just glosses over the actual events.
Fine. What is
All right,
this?
I gotta. So
Oh.
my mom's getting stuff. Because we're also doing like a little grilling thing happening too. So
Nice.
I'm just gonna help
What-
bring corn in. I'll be right back.
What if you kicked over
Okay.
the grill?
What
What
if
if
you
you do?
tasted the meat and not the heat?
What if you suplex the grill? She probably, her mom probably tells you.
Strawberry!
This is a pleasant surprise. That fool Jack brought Sora
That's
and the
all
others with
all
him.
I want to do since
With all of them at once.
inundating myself with No More Heroes content is say Barry name.
Honestly, like,
It's so
I s-
cool. Why is it
It's
so
re-
cool?
it's really good. I can't even rationalize it. I think the only reason, why I'm
Getting
not, what,
pogged!
I think I'm, oh no.
And Barrel.
Not those three.
But yeah, I think the only reason I'm not, I think I'm self-aware enough, cognizant enough of what my taste is to realize why I'm not more into No More Heroes than I already am. Oh, he hates it so much. Look at that.
Get out of my fucking
Pause.
face.
I wanted to talk to you about Christmas
His,
first.
his,
Have to wait.
his facial animations are actually really good.
They're really
Look at
fun.
them. Look at them instead of Santa's.
Yeah, Santa's flatly like disappointed face.
His horrible teeth.
All right then.
Because Jack, you can't really, like, there's no, you can't just make his face a texture because it's so weird. You
Yeah,
kind
it
of
just
have to
kinda-
deal with the
Yeah,
geometry.
yeah, it's like Donald and Goofy. They just he just flaps a bunch, but he was like actually animated.
Yeah,
See a
it's
scene
good.
ago.
So you kind of like, they mess with his eyes, big old silly eyes.
But yeah, I'm actually took me a bit to realize it, but I think actually Suda's stuff is actually a little too weird for me.
Yeah, I get
Because
that.
it's I there are entrenched like I said, I might this is probably might be a rant for another a discussion for another time, but like I specifically according to my taste, and I was like, oh, but anime, it's a cool anime thing. That's why is it not your favorite thing? It's like, well, there's more nuance to it than that. Like it's just like I feel like he tends to blue ball people a little too much.
Yeah. I was watching, like Germa's been streaming No More Heroes 3, and I was watching that, and he's like, yeah, I think there have been like 2 boss fights in this game, and the rest of them have all been bullshit.
Yeah.
And if that's fun for you, then that's fun. Like, and because
Yeah,
there
like,
is a certain
I
like
get it.
enjoyment to that. And he talked about how he actually put it really well. He's like, yeah, No More Heroes 1 is like, it's a pretty well structured video game. Like, there's some goofiness, but the overall structure pretty much remains solid. No More
Yeah.
Heroes 3, he's just like, whatever, I'm gonna do what I want. We're gonna have a Fatal Frame section of this video game. I don't care.
I have two of the bosses you're supposed to fight just be killed off unceremoniously in a row, and then just fake out and then fake you out.
Fu kills one of the bosses himself.
Yeah, he just like
he
just
just
like 'cause he was
headbutts that guy to
sleeping.
death. It's awesome. And I kind of like that some of those guys, like, cause they're like sort of lackluster designs. They're like,
Yeah, that's kind of the point. Is that they're just like
that guy's just a fucking
yeah nonsense toku stuff. That's just like it's a design and there's nothing and it's explicitly not just to be nothing there.
I enjoy I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it because I hadn't played any of them because I was too young when the Wii was a thing to like. Even if I had them, I wouldn't have enjoyed it. I would just be like, okay, I get it. He says bad words. But
I'm
now
bad.
you were that kind of kid. Like me when I was.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have done
yeah.
anything for me, you know?
Yeah, me, I would have. Yeah, me, I was like, yeah, he said bad words.
Alright,
I
so yeah, we're
love
just
it.
talking about No More Heroes 3 and the franchise in general.
Look at her. I can't believe they went out of their way to like retexture her for this world.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't even notice until like years later.
Yeah, she's kind of like crusty, but not like
Yeah.
crusty like. I mean, the textures are crusty, but
Like Krusty the Clown.
like. Oh shit!
Ah, I'm bankrupt.
More intriguing still.
I know this voice better than I know most of the Simpsons.
Legitimately top 5 Simpsons characters.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, like this, just it being. I don't know. Maybe I would have liked it, cause like part of No More Heroes is like very ahead of its time, like the original game, because it's like fuck, it just throws
that was-
stuff at you all over and over, and it's like,
Yeah, that
wow,
was
there's
like-
so much here.
Yeah, that was like 2008, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like
feels
it's
like
like
it was
Zoomer, sort of like constant inundation of content.
It just really insists upon itself.
It insists upon itself.
Yeah, it had good actors in it, so it's a good movie.
You know, I just it insists. What does that mean, Peter? What are you saying?
I tried. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna use this as a tangent. Like I tried going back. Like, Family Guy was good at one point. I went back. Like, no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, it really wasn't. Like even during its golden age, like, yeah, this is just worse Simpsons.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
much
and these-
exactly it.
And I was like, oh, the cutaway nowadays the cutaway gags just are just like completely are overstuffed and completely suck out any progression for the story. It's like, no, they did that back then too.
Yes, that's right.
Remember when we had the third impact? I don't know what they sound like. They just all sound like weird Yankees.
Have you ever
That's the
heard of
word,
Christmas
sure.
Town?
I don't know.
Mr. Oogie, wake up, wake up! We want to see how
His blood sugar's too high.
Oh, jeez.
Seems he needs more time to recover. You three.
I'm
Stay
relapsing.
here and keep Sora and the others occupied.
Oh yeah, I have the puppy in my room, as Isaac can see.
Ugh.
Chokes my nut. Hey!
Put her
No, get
outside.
away from my ring fit.
Put her outside.
No, I can't. Mom asked me to bring her inside because she had to go do something, I guess.
Since when do you do what your mom says?
Revolt against the modern world. Stay
So
up past bedtime.
Want to hear something I learned recently?
What?
That's Ben right there. The reason there's a specific reason he's in the exact position he is, because if he is close to you, that spin will kill you. Like before the fight
Oh.
even starts. So,
Oh
That
shit, we
attack-
got
that-
it! Thanks,
yeah, the
Tiara!
attack- there you go.
Look at it, it is a cute little mask.
But yeah, that little animation
Let me
does has a
fucking
hitbox for
explode
some
this
reason.
guy. That's really funny. I'm
Found that out
just
because
eviscerating
Yeah,
this
you
That's
guy.
insane.
It's totally by accident, that's great.
He's going nuts.
Oh yeah, you hit the HP.
He's
gauge.
angry.
Oh, or did you?
I guess Antiform said no.
Yeah, it does that.
Oh, stop that. Okay, he's blue now.
He's barrel, so instead of shooting him with a gun, he bites you.
Oh no.
I remember this particular like boss, like,
no, never mind. They're all named after gun thing. I'm stupid.
except Shock.
I mean, it's just kind of like it's.
I mean,
Yeah, well, it's lock,
it's
stock, and
with the
barrel, but
rhyming
then they're
thing,
also
but
it's.
shock, I don't know why it was shock and not stock, but whatever.
I
There's
guess
probably
because
some
that's.
lore that I don't know about.
It's I missed it.
I tried to press the button,
How-
but by the
you
time
missed
it
it. How
appeared,
are
it
you
was
ever
gone
for
away.
cover?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess keep hitting him.
I guess. Get down here. Oh, better stay directly beneath you. Eh,
This camera.
it's really good. Being locked onto this boss is a great idea.
Am I still quiet? And I just
No,
remembered that.
I think you're. I turned the game down a little bit,
Okay.
so I think everything's balanced now.
Hit him. Blast him.
Get him, get him,
Shoot
get him,
him.
get him.
I was kind of waiting for him to stop doing this, but he doesn't appear to want to
He's
stop
not gonna-
doing this.
He loves it.
Oh
he
wait, I
loves
pressed
to
fire. Yeah, dang it! I pressed heal again.
Okay,
it
you
keeps
gotta get better
happening.
at that. You
Shut
gotta
up,
stop
it's
doing that. You
fine.
actually gotta
Let me get up on the thing.
get up on this
Eh.
scary hill.
There we go. I kind of thought that was something you would stop doing eventually.
Get up on the scary hill.
Never do that again.
That's good. They only
can't
wanted to
believe
do
you've
it that
done
one
this.
time.
All right, we're okay. We're
No.
block. You can block that.
There we go. Oh, I thought that I had to hit
Yeah.
it because I hit it the last time.
I mean, both. They both work. See,
There
this
you
is
go.
secretly training you for lingering will for his ultimate.
Oh,
cannon.
good. How exciting. Nope, dang it. Got away from me.
Oh, he hates it.
Eh. Dang it, you didn't do the fire. Good. Yeah.
Flash step. Yeah, go ahead. And...
Just go grab that. Slurp her up. Oh my gosh.
Are you talking to dear Pupsy?
We killed that guy.
And we're fine somehow. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you killed you. You killed the mech, not them. Even though you wanted to kill them.
Well, even though, like,
stomp them into the
One of them
ground.
would have gotten eaten by the mech at a time.
They all ate him though.
Yeah, you chomped him up, ground him into paste.
Lost my way.
Santa, what are you doing?
It has like very bad like sense of direction.
I'm beginning to think that some of Santa's problems might be his fault.
That's called. I think that might be victim blaming.
Please call me Santa Claus.
You trying to ruin Christmas? Why can't you just leave me alone?
Mr. Santa Claus, I was hoping I'd find you here. You see,
Why would you be hoping you'd find him here?
Because
Since he got lost, he shouldn't be here.
happen if you don't.
That's a very good point, and I've never thought of that until now.
she
He
means
just
like
said
I'm
he was
she said I was hoping I'd find you here before you got further because you're not supposed to go to the place.
Just it. Please,
I don't know. I don't think that makes sense.
Jack Knox?
I think you're thinking
Don't
too
open
hard.
it. Don't listen to Jack Skellington. He's such an
Don't-
asshole.
He's so
Large
stupid.
one in red.
All I gotta do
I thought they see us.
That's right.
We gotta be quiet.
I'm yelling.
That's sure to make Sora and the other
I'm
the
very
first-
glad that you did that first.
I love this. Oh,
Why
I
does
love
she
this
need to
part right-
explain to him who Santa is?
Because he has brain damage, remember?
Oh yeah, he does. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, wait,
Oh,
didn't the
oh,
movie
hold on.
happen?
Look, here this. Hold on, here this comes.
Are we done?
Everybody's coming to fucking get you.
This world's a delight.
It is.
I'm so
Fun
stupid.
times. What's wrong, Sally? Oogie just destroyed Santa.
I did nothing to stop it.
He ran at
just
Linkara ran at the screen.
He just like tackled her.
He ran
just
at the
set
stream
her
like
flying.
Linkara.
Wait, where'd he go? He went to
He just
there.
did the Dark Souls 1 Iron Golem punch exploit. So she just got sent back.
It's
Multiple
the
feet.
mushroom. Dang it, I went the wrong way immediately. I'm
Chris-
so
yeah.
stupid.
Go to Christmas Town.
Hey, you
right
got once
now.
more.
It's the
Once more. Doesn't have the same impact.
I have
Doesn't,
trauma.
It doesn't really. Please don't say that to me. At least a guard piercing attack. Okay. Equip
Yeah, just
it.
you care like actually hold on, open it back up again. I'm trying to remember which ability got carried over to Remind thing. I think it's Flash Step.
I don't
Somebody have a
know.
quick- Yeah, it's Flash Step. I was thinking of Dodge Slash was the other one.
Aha.
'Cause, like Flash Step, yeah, Flash Step was a really good one. You just zoom in there,
Nice.
just zip over to them.
Oh yeah, did Isaac mention that like pretty much all the heart like I think most of if not all the heartless in this world are like textured too.
Yeah, I mean that kind of
Okay.
goes without saying because it's just everything's textured.
Very. Yeah, it's just looks really good.
You did a good
Surprised
job.
They went to all that work because it's a lot of
Are
work
you-
for something that is very, very subtle.
Are you though? Are you surprised?
I don't know. I mean, as
Wait, did
for
I just
video
see the
games in
barrier?
general, yes.
Yeah,
For-
yeah, you did. I mean,
Wait,
no,
what?
you didn't. You didn't. You
Was
just saw
that there in the original? I can't remember now.
probably.
I'm gonna have to take a look.
I'm sure
Of
it's
course you
fine.
are.
Everyone's A-posing around the screen. It's
Not
fine.
quite right. I know what it is. We just need a little more of that boogie flair.
Yeah, get out of here.
Just a little though.
I'm gonna run around.
To becoming a heart.
Oh boy. Yeah, play the same sound clip twice in a row.
Clumsy oaf.
Are you still here? Why don't you oogie on back where you came from? You're cramming my style.
I think this world epitomizes
Have you
just
already
how like
forgotten who brought you
how
back,
little
you
control
bastard
Maleficent has over her
vagabond?
life. Because like Oogie's the only one like from her Cabal and Cage one that she brings back and actually collaborates with to any extent. And now it's just like, it's like, no, go away.
You're literally too annoying for me to deal with. All of my partners are morons. What is he doing? He's shaking his butt.
He just explodes himself.
What a great character.
Yeah, but
Okay, I gotta find that clip first before I look up
but-
that scene.
But yeah, I do think Nomura is actually planning. Looks like he actually is going to do something substantial with her in the next saga. As he's already done more with her than he ever did in the last 8 games. Just in there, just to Union Cross alone.
Yeah, all that Union Cross stuff
Oh,
is.
hold on a second, sorry.
No,
Puppy sad.
no,
Oh,
too
no.
bad. Too bad.
Not
I
puppy.
don't know, do you want everyone to hear her high-pitched whining because she's
No,
sad?
No, I want you to make her be happy, but also
I don't know
Do
how
it.
I can make her happy. I'm not her nana. Am I? Am I your nana? Come here. Is Ani your nana? No.
No.
No, I'm not.
I think she wants to go outside.
She almost our fence in the backyard has like a gap in it, and until today she did not slip through it, and today she did because she saw a puppy and is like friend, and so mom had to go around and try and get her.
Amazing.
I'm gonna signify that it's friend, so I'm gonna screech at them.
Yes. It's
Maybe
important.
that's what dogs do. I want to be around this. I want to be around this other dog so much. I'm gonna scream my head off. I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna throw my voice out.
So they'll know. How else will they know?
Talk to that elf. Okay.
No. I
No,
ignore
it's
him.
about
Sure. I'm
NPCs.
sure he had something very important and interesting to say.
Yeah,
And
he
you-
has
and
more.
you,
He have more
and you,
lore.
and you denied us of that. This is great.
Yeah, why deny
Yeah,
us?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, there it
Just
is.
destroyed.
Tackle.
Oogie!
What is with that foreshortening? That feels really weird for something like that.
Thank you. I still have that clip downloaded.
Bam.
Planning to do with Sandy Claus.
Dragon rushed her.
I'm stupid.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you still surprised over the fact that I had that cheese stick thing that you had in a Twitch chat at one point, Isaac?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Do you remember when I was playing Bloodborne and there was a screen cap of something you said in Twitch chat that was like along the lines of, everything's on fire, but hey, at least I got cheese sticks.
I think so. I don't remember the context though. What was on
I don't
fire?
remember.
I don't know,
the
I like that,
context of
though.
What you said for that either, but hey, whatever. It was fitting for the Bloodborne moment.
Was it a KZ stream or something? Was it a Twitch stream cap or was it Discord?
Oh no, it was Twitch.
Okay, so yeah, it was probably.
KZ or Giga Boys. Oh, are we gonna do the thing?
Also, we just skipped over how he saw a single leg on the ground. And was like, that,
Yeah,
oh, what?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
reused the movie aspects.
It's like the movie, but it's. But shut up.
Get back over here, Donald. Stop demonstrating the mechanics to me.
Ludo Kino.
The demonstrations. Shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth.
Okay, I saw you just collapse for a second there. You were gonna say something.
It's just all
And then,
fell apart.
and then it just fell apart when you processed what I just said.
I hate it.
Pog, baby.
Pog, baby. Oh, don't throw that at me.
Why are Oogie voice clips so good?
They're really good.
It's just take my big ass fist. Hit him.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Trying to stab me.
With what?
With the things.
Oh, okay. I was
With-
like, why would he stab you with? Wait, what? I don't see.
He's trying to stab me with stage hazards.
It makes sense. That was very confused. I'm like, I don't see a knife on him.
Yeah, it was a little esoteric.
He's got a switchblade.
You have to have a very high
His
IQ.
butt
You have to- you have to-
has
you have to-
a knife on it,
You have to be
like
smart
a
enough to.
comically large pocket knife.
You have to be smart enough to look at the screen.
It's harder than it sounds, Isaac.
You're no, well, yeah, there are people who just don't do that.
I had to switch windows for a
Oh, shoot.
second. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're fine. I'm just.
You're fired. Taking
we
you
all
off the
want to,
payroll. Oh, why are you? Oh, is that hitting
That's
him?
an-
That's hitting
That's
him.
really good. That's really good.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the last time I saw that. And he's also and he juggles off of the stage
The
spikes.
spikes. That's awesome.
So hit him.
Oh, he's still. It wasn't letting me
There's
hit
no
him for a
friendly
second, so I was
fire.
like, "What's
Yeah,
happening?"
Yeah, like I think he
Oh
damaged Gabs at
no,
some
he's
point.
immune.
Get back here. Oh.
Oh, he's gonna do the thing.
Oh, baby.
Okay, he hasn't done the DM thing
dang
yet.
it.
He stays in the center a lot. I feel like I
There. we
remember
go.
like in other. I feel like I remember in like other instances. Forget it.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. He likes to just stick around. It's nice that he doesn't move around too much, because it'd be really
Yeah.
annoying.
I feel like whenever I play this, it's just it always like, yeah, okay, now he's right, now he's left, now he's see there. Okay, yeah, he's gonna make you go all the way over there, like to actually finish him off.
There we go. This could have very easily been a lot more trouble.
Actually,
And he
have to
just like
wonder if there
every
is-
other move.
If he has like a set attack pattern in this, I don't think anyone cares enough to figure to actually. No, there probably are. I don't bother remember like what other bosses that are worth caring about.
Oh, you broke my boxes.
Broke my box.
You broke my boxes.
That was really good timing. if you hit it a little earlier, you would have missed.
Yeah, I had to like slightly look over just to tell. Okay, I can't hit that one. I'm gonna get zapped. Away you go!
Oh no.
I like that the command
Hold on a
is
second.
4.
Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
stop using KH1 arrow at me. Yeah, go get in the spike, motherfucker. Stab you to death.
You literally just impaled him.
Yeah, right with the spikes. No, no.
He sounds
My
really upset about it.
eggs.
My bags.
Donald's like, yeah, murder.
He loves it. He's used to it, remember?
Christmas is safe
He
again.
loves murder. Just like in the Navy.
It's like I'll be like, there's nothing.
I'd better get down.
I'm doing the voice. There's nothing more fulfilling in life than watching the light fade from an enemy officer's eyes.
You are spooky stuff.
Jack,
Yeah. I want your bones.
Wonderful. Why,
But they're all I have.
Sally.
Jack,
Mm.
do you really have to do this?
But I make a splendid Santa Claus.
Listen here, Jack Skellington. You saved me in Christmas as well, and for that I'm very grateful. But please promise you won't cause any more trouble. And about that suit, don't even think about taking over for me again.
I just thought you could use
Again-
a little help this year, Mr. Claus. You
Like
must
it's
be
like
exhausted
again, this
with all
takes
the
place
stuff
after the movie, but this is a new suit. Oh yeah, because it got ruined. Okay, no, it actually does add up. It got ruined in the other one.
Mm-hmm. It gets exploded.
Let me tell you something, Jack. Seeing the happy face.
How many times have I gone like, wait, that doesn't make sense? Oh wait, no, it does.
Yeah, it's just weird.
It's
Because
just
it's like,
yeah.
why? Oh yeah, I forgot that
Weird.
happens in the movie.
I feel like it feels like it's something that only Japanese people would remember.
Mhm.
What if someone tried to take all of that away from you?
Japanese people and internet
We
essayists.
both have very important jobs to do, Jack. Mine
Actually.
is to take care of
I don't-
ruined in the last movie.
I don't want to think about Japanese citizens.
the best we can. After all, you're the face of Halloween, Mr. Jack Skellington. The
You mean Hot Topic?
pumpkin light of nightmares.
No.
Yes.
And even Halloween is your true
Oh, it's all gone downhill.
to our jobs. Halloween needs
It's
good,
fine.
and I know Christmas needs
We're having fun.
Well, now we're
I
in.
am having fun.
I am
This is
the
a
master
good
of
time.
terror. And if Halloween has become too routine, all I have to do is think of something new that'll really make them scream.
And then we'll do this all over again next year.
I've been looking for you everywhere. We must go
Can you
over
stop
the
looking
plans
for me?
Halloween. I can't do a thing
How do you
without
even
your
know
help.
this place?
He knows he's the mayor.
He knows.
I mean, it's
about
not like it's a
all
pub.
those
It's not a public secret, and also like they.
Skellington,
Again, this is after the movie. They all know what Christmas Town is by now.
Yeah, I'm sure
you know
Jack
what?
is like, here, everyone go to Christmas Town. They're like,
Hey,
this
how-
lots
sucks.
of names to check and preparations to finish.
I hate how we just keep going like this makes so much sense. It keeps happening. Oh, this is hilarious. This is the best
Perhaps a bit
one.
Too festive for our Halloween needs.
He's gonna do it.
Blast Jack
Oh, I
to
just
death.
I think I remember. God, do it.
Obliterate him. He's so sad. He's like, oh
He
no.
hates it.
I don't want to be a hole.
I don't want to be in the Santa suit anymore.
Yeah.
You better get going. Before you do, Sora, I believe there's a friend of yours who, if I recall correctly,
Uh-oh.
was the one who told you there's no such thing as Santa Claus.
Oh, heck me.
Oh, yeah.
What
He
happened?
did say that.
Friggin'
Be sure to give
thunderstorm.
him my
That's fine.
best wishes.
It's fine.
I miss Thunderstorm.
Well, I have
Somewhere I
Lappy
can find
plugged
Rika?
in.
No.
It'll be
So-
fine.
Remember, if
Uh,
you believe in Riku, you
So yeah,
will
what's the
find
count at for
just as
characters
you
for Disney
found
characters
me.
with a degree of cosmic awareness of other worlds canonically?
Let's see.
Got
It's fair to Santa,
Triton.
Triton,
King
fairy,
Triton.
fairy godmother, Santa.
Merlin sorta, but Merlin just goes places. That's like
Yeah,
makes
but that-
sense.
That kind of
Yeah, but I
counts.
would
That-
say
that's
that
enough.
counts.
Yeah, because they all kind of just do that too.
Wouldn't Mickey, Donald, and Goofy count?
No,
even though
they're
no,
like,
like-
they're pro tags.
No, like,
we mean from like the
it's-
disconnected worlds that aren't supposed to know that other worlds exist.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
yeah, makes sense.
so semi-deified beings. Will be a furry.
Time to go to Lion
I was gonna say you're
King.
gonna have to deal with more finny fun, or
No.
Did we unlock the
yeah,
next
we
Twilight
unlocked a
Town?
new episode. We literally just unlocked it.
Okay, but didn't we unlock another Twilight Town visit?
I
Was that
think
last
maybe.
You might
I
want to
don't
wait. Save.
know.
I don't know. You can wait a bit for that because you have to fight like 3 berserkers at once in the scripted fight there.
Wow, way to
Hmm.
spoil. Man, now Tobes knows that there's berserkers over there. How could you?
You've
I don't
ruined
know.
my enjoyment of
It's-
this video.
yeah,
Lemon.
it's
What if I
gonna-
do it? How about I do it again?
You have to go through
But yeah,
this fart cloud.
I can't. I still.
Fartcast.
I still
Fart
think about.
gas.
I still think about like that one, like when I first like saw Melody and when I was first like looking at Melody and Memory, I was like, why is she just know? Why is Fairy Godmother just know shit? I'm like, and then it suddenly clicked.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts. It's
It's all. It's you have to trust in Nomura's vision.
like it like it has to be intentional, right? Like they literally set that up.
Surely.
Like it started like yeah, the edge is a death and sleep touch. Oh, she's dreams connected. So she governs the unfulfilled dreams of the dead. Yeah, that makes sense. That
Yeah, it
checks
makes
out.
sense.
I
Sure.
I hate
It makes,
that I
it makes,
just
it
now
makes a little
thought.
too much sense.
I just now thought of that one scripture, the one where Christ comes to heal that girl, but then she ended up dying, and then he says, "No, she's not dead. She's asleep."
Get over it. It's fine.
It's like, oh no, he thought Nomura's become Catholic.
That's all. That's
Nomura's
like
been-
all of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Nomura's been
It's like,
Catholic
what's the?
since
I need to
2000.
see the score for this.
If you want to count Nomura's been Catholic since like what 1993.
1993, baby.
Like he made a character, he drew a character named Sephiroth. Like you tell me what's going on here.
Well, that'd be Jewish.
It's all connected. It's all there. The Japanese can't tell the difference.
I mean, you gotta try to tell me there is a
Whoa. Okay. Okay, we're good.
your number. Oh, it's probably like your number's so big.
I gotta get the
Get the biggest
get
medal.
the biggest number. Because I can actually kill everything here. Yeah, we did it.
This is the power of standard mode.
Ow.
Uh,
It's fine. I don't want to play critical mode gummy ship. It sounds like a nightmare.
I just give
It's
me the
I
donut.
think
I
that,
just
yeah,
want the
again,
donut.
yeah, you can easily do it because one donut and two. I don't think the damage values are that different, specifically on gummy chip segments.
Yeah.
You
Oh
barely-
no, I
you
got
barely-
hit, so it. Okay, wait, I can get
You
it
bar-
back.
I think you already. So yeah, you already did.
I
Ooh,
got
spin.
30, but then I got hit a bunch by something, and so it.
Now
Oh, see,
you just
look,
got hit
it's back
again.
down.
It was at max, and then you got hit by this guy. No.
Guy sucks. He's sucking up my
No,
juice.
he's cool
I mean,
Yeah, you're
yeah,
fine.
but he's sucking up my juice. Oh
though.
no!
Yeah, sure.
Ow! Stop doing that!
Yeah, but. Good
There,
enough.
now you two can use Giga Jolt. Never mind.
No, try again.
No.
You'll get it next time.
I need to make the
Yeah,
stupid
I'll
donut.
do it next time when the next time he gets a drill.
Oh, okay, so it goes down, but you still get it. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah,
I saw it go down, and I was like, oh no!
It's like the style meter. It's like the style meter.
Yeah.
Yes. It's.
All coming together. Character
in
action
there.
and action RPGs are the same.
No.
Look at those JPEG trees.
I love them.
Oh no! Okay, yeah, Simba's model.
Oh yeah, I love this. We all know. We know the look.
It's really good. Like, yeah.
Yay.
If we had more room in our server for more emojis, I'd just do the Simba face
Like-
as an emoji. But we already have like the stupid smile like 3 or 4 of those already.
It's
Yeah. Yeah, the wildebeests are coming. I'm running.
It's freaking out, man.
I'm flying. Oh, it's dead.
It's like a big smile.
I hate Scar's face in this.
Scar's stupid face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love little Simba's.
I just
like,
remembered
monster
how
smile.
stupid Simba's like not animated talking animation looks like.
It's really good. All of the lines look really good in this game. Everyone in this world looks really good. They just look like they're just like completely dead inside.
They do, honestly. Sometimes when they're not, when they're actually animated, but
Yeah, when
it's
they're
like-
actually animated, they're fine. But like when it's
Every
the
other
cheap,
time.
When
it's
it's
like, yeah.
default talk face.
everyone looks like it. Like
Hey,
they just not know how to animate lions or something, or
I don't know.
create textures for it. I don't. You probably say it about a lot of default face models in this entire series, but
It's just weirder because it's everyone in this level, so it's more noticeable, I think.
Heartless?
Oh, I don't know, Sora. I get the feeling they might live here.
Don't mind us. Just passing through. We won't be any trouble.
Yeah, that's right. Don't be silly. We'd love you to stick around for lunch. We didn't bring anything to eat.
That's not gonna be a problem.
Okay, that's that guy. Are these all the same? Did they get Whoopi Goldberg back?
I really doubt it.
I don't think that was Whoopi Goldberg. I think that was that guy. Whatever his name is.
I don't
The
know.
other
it.
hyena.
Going somewhere?
I think that's that guy, but I don't know if that was Whoopi Goldberg.
I think that's that guy, but it might be that guy.
Scar's got the worst timing.
Just let him roar.
We better go see what he wants. Sounds like he's grumpy enough already.
Fine.
I don't know what his name is.
Am I the only one who would like it? Who does actually kind of get weirded out by like
glad it's over.
fiction about anthropomorphized talking animals casually talking about eating each other? Like,
It
just doesn't feel-
is weird.
Because like if they clearly animals are not like in these fictionalized scenarios, they have sapience, and it just feels wrong for sapient beings to consume other sapient beings.
Yeah, you'd think that they could, you know, get it together somehow.
Get together,
Like,
even though
figure it out.
You'd
You'd think that they could have all the they could eat eggs like in the one show.
Yeah, whatever you're talking about. But yeah, like even though their physiology literally demands that they eat each other.
What is it? What is it called? A carrot, whatever. The one with the bunny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The anime.
Beastars?
Yeah, where they eat eggs.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I didn't know that. That
all the
sounds really
chickens
stupid.
are
That
all the
sounds
chickens
really
are like,
stupid.
yeah, we make eggs, so that the
Sounds
predators can have protein, and we're basically the thread that holds society together.
That sounds really stupid.
It's a little stupid.
Didn't we have that one Tumblr post that talked about like chickens eating eggs?
I don't know.
I don't know if you are. You're probably the only one who remembers it.
Hit the button. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Now he doesn't have a head.
No, it's got smushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, headless bloodletting beast. Let's go.
Go.
Definitely heartless.
Thank you. You really saved me.
No
George?
Glad you're
problem.
okay.
Did you see any other heartless around here?
I feel like I was gonna say something.
Heartless.
Oh yeah.
Is that what they're called? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Moral
if there are any
Moral
others.
Beastars story theater kids are
Usually
fucking
hunt
insane.
outside the property.
That's true.
It's true. I don't even have to watch it to know that.
Or some bad guys in black hoods? Or maybe this really big bully named Pete.
What's a hood?
Well, I don't know what you're saying.
How would Organization 13 members even translate into this world?
And they
I
probably
don't
just
know.
they don't follow that. They don't use the same download magic thing that lets them shapeshift like Sora and Crew do. So I think they'll just come as themselves. So.
Yeah, they'd just be people.
Yeah, but like, how
That's
would
probably
everyone
true.
react to it,
Can handle a little
though?
danger.
They'd try to
I mean,
eat
the same-
them.
I mean, yeah, I think the same way a random animal in Africa would react to a human just
Could be
showing up.
just what
But
the kingdom needs.
Just eat him
Either
to
A,
death.
running away, or B, just like,
You mean
Hello,
take out this star guy
you're
and all those
tasty.
hyenas?
yeah, probably both.
He took over when our last king, Mufasa.
But yeah, I think
died.
maybe they'd
So
shrink.
you're
Maybe
saying
they'd
this guy is your
become.
king.
Yeah, I don't even
You
know.
want us to
It's like
take down
young
the
Xehanort, he was just himself. Until
Yeah, he was just
everybody shrugged
small.
out. But yeah, he just was small for no
You
reason.
can't just go around knocking kings off their
well, I
thrones.
mean, in that world, they do have like, you know, they know what humans are and stuff like that. They have, you know, human NPCs in that world, or not?
Yeah,
you
but
know.
not tiny
I'd have to
people.
refuse, of course.
That's still weird.
I'd like to
Yeah,
see
the
my
point is he
plans.
didn't turn into a
I'm not-
toy like like they did.
Unless young Xehanort is like supposed to be an anime figurine that just looks like himself.
Yeah, but he didn't though. He didn't have the like
She's gonna go
stuff.
on
They
ahead and
could
tell
have
the
done
other
that,
witnesses.
but I like
supposed to
they're
meet
just
her
like
at a place
no,
called
we don't
Pride
care. We don't
No,
have
they
to do that stupid bullshit.
They
We're
don't.
better
They
than
go.
you.
They play by their own rules.
No, there was an action command. I didn't even care. I just killed him
Yeah.
like that.
And
just-
actually, you know what? Thinking about Pete and Maleficent, well, Pete, at least in this case with this world, it's really weird because like Pete changes
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's
but Pete's a
because
stupid.
Maleficent
he's-
has that magic.
He's Disney mascot guy, so I think they all just are kind of obligated to do that. And also, because they wanted him to look like a big stupid idiot.
I was gonna say
can't
Maleficent
get it.
probably gave him the means to change to
When you-
like change his appearance like that.
It's probably not supposed to think about it this hard.
That's probably true.
That's the answer.
What I really want to think about is
yeah,
how do
but
I drift
it's
in this
fun
game?
sometimes.
You haven't unlocked yet. You haven't gotten drift yet.
Okay, I don't have.
Yeah, Nala gives it to you when you after leaving Pride Rock.
Okay.
Well, she
Do
doesn't
my-
actually
do
know.
my
Actually,
cool-
no, she
Oh,
doesn't.
it's tripped.
She doesn't even. Yeah, she doesn't even give it to you. She does, and then you're like, oh, I guess I can do that. I can do that because I'm a lion. Yeah, that's what lions do. And
They drift.
real world Africa.
Yeah,
They-
they go to Tokyo. They race.
they're right next to each other, right?
Sure.
I mean, they do. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
they have
dang it.
needs
Yeah,
to
you're,
get
yeah,
over
you're
there
not gonna get
anyway.
that. You're not gonna get that. You have to.
But I want
gotta-
it.
You come back later. It's fine. You missed. I love how
I
Don was a
didn't
little
get
catch fire by
murdered.
doing a little. Catch
How
fire by
Goofy
doing a
can
little spin.
spin. I love
It's
Goofy
good.
spinning.
They both
Yeah, Goofy
spin.
rolling around is really awesome.
They all spin. Yeah, Lion Sword is pretty fun. He controls good.
Yeah, he's fucking fast. I didn't
If-
really
if-
comprehend how fast he was, but now that I'm playing it, I'm like, oh, jeez.
He's gonna get even faster.
Yeah. Okay, I think
Yeah, and
that's
we'll have
everything there.
initial D music when we get Drift. Clearly.
My favorite.
But then again, it's probably copyright, or it's gonna probably be blocked.
Yeah, that's
It-
which
super copyright.
Yeah.
Do it anyway.
No.
It'd be funny.
Yeah, do it for me because I said so.
Yeah, and then actually,
I go to
Well,
Pride
yeah.
Rock. I want to be the king of the world. It's me.
I'm gonna go to.
oh, I
Applebee's.
forgot. Actually, no, it's not even I forgot. It's like half the time I don't even know what to expect with the recolors. I'm so used to the
Maybe-
old colors on it that like.
Maybe play
This-
Final
this-
Mix then.
It's
How about
fun.
I get a PS4 first, or even better,
Yes.
I get it as a present from somebody. I don't
Or
know.
how about you? How about you
I
buy
think
a
people
console?
should give me things. I think that's fair. Oh, I can't do the
Well, I
action
mean,
command because I'm a
I
little
think I-
boy.
Let's
I think
let's
I
be-
should. I think I should give you things when you earn them.
What does
I
that
mean,
even
hey,
mean?
fair.
It means something.
That made me really
But
sad.
hey,
I tried to do
then
the
again,
triangle.
then again, I
with
can't.
those
Then again, I can't gloss over the
wizards.
fact that last time I bought a
You'll get it
console,
later.
Mm-hmm.
I can't gloss over the fact that the last time I got a console that was like $300+, I got yelled at,
Mm-hmm. That's
even
no
though it was
good.
bought with my own tax return.
No, you're not allowed.
What?
You do what I tell you to do. 'Cause
Well,
I
I
know
want-
how to. I know how to
She-
enjoy things.
I want to be the guy.
To be fair, she did mellow out like last year when I told her, hey, so Switch is like $500 on Amazon right now.
Yeah, I think she shouldn't be telling you what to do with your own money at all. And you should tell her to leave you alone.
But he says it won't work.
There's default speak. Speaking face.
King, and he has to have the right qualities.
Meaning?
I think she means you're not cut out for the job, Sora.
You're just a little guy.
You're just a little fucking, just a fucking
So
idiot.
wait. Anyone who saves like the one who saves Pride Lands is the next king, but
I'm really sorry.
the king also has to like have the right qualifications. So, just what if it's just like some guy that ended up saving Pride Lands? Obviously, like let's divorce the whole story and all that. But like, what if it was just some guy and he saved Pride Lands, but he didn't cut out?
But he was a
wasn't
li-
cut
but he
out
was a
for
big
what
loser.
what would happen then?
Well, I think that it wouldn't be
Maybe.
Hamlet or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a different story.
I think if he saved Pride Rock, then he'd have the qualities needed to do the thing, to be the cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the implication.
Could
It's
get
inside
this.
of you all.
It's like his implication
Yeah.
like he looks too
Oh,
skinny.
Oh,
he
I
looks
see.
too
Oh,
baby.
I get it. You're saying like the king has to be hot.
Yes.
That's the qualifier. Okay.
It's like I don't know what like
There's not
what
even anything in
is it really just strength? Because it's
Just-
like
Just
it's
enforcing toxic masculinity over here.
I see how it is.
toxic masculinity.
Unrealistic
is
unrealistic
in the
standard.
in the realm of animals.
Unrealistic standards for men.
There's a lion there. Thanks, Sora.
Wow.
It's like if he didn't seem to be cut out for the job yet, Sora could like probably like take down Scar. Then what would her mind be changed once she saw him like kick the crap out of him? Like what does she mean?
Rafiki has to do his augury, his little blood magic. And it says that no.
And Pete.
Pete's there too. It's one of the best moments in all of Kingdom Hearts.
I hate it so much.
So if
There it goes.
if we go with the theory that Maleficent changed Pete, is she
Which
just
is not
like
a theory, but okay.
well my theory is she just kind of like hanging back, just being all
She's like, I'm not gonna be a lion. That's stupid.
I got standards for hell's sake. No, the answer is don't worry about it. The answer is he turns into a lion because it looks stupid and funny and he falls off the cliff and goes boing.
I like it when he goes boing.
Scar voice is so bad. Okay, bye.
Yeah, well, isn't the whole voice the what the f is his name? Isn't there like some stupid lawsuit with Scar's original voice actor? So if they had the voice, whoever was impersonating, like be as close as they could, they could get sued. They could sue him.
I don't know,
Whoever
but that sounds exactly as awful as something
sounds
with Disney and Japanese
And
like
Jeremy Irons.
intersections. Yeah, it
But
sounds
yeah,
exactly perfectly awful.
that sounds insane. That sounds insane enough, but no, that's probably enough. They just probably got a really bad sound-alike who's not good at his job.
Good job.
Okay, that might be being too mean. They hired him and then they just didn't give him good direction.
He's like, it's fine. Just go it. It's fine.
It's a kids game. Shut up.
He has,
No
like,
one's gonna
4
care.
lines.
No one's gonna care enough to talk about it. No bunch of people in their 20s are gonna care. 20 years from now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no, sorry. I got totally mixed up with another actor. But yeah, no. So Louis Prima, his widow like sued because Jim Cummings' impersonation of him was like really close.
When he sang at one time.
Let's see. Yeah.
That's insane.
Authorized
Yeah,
use
because I
for
know
like
that
husband's
one. I
voice in
know that
public,
Jeremy
personal, and
Irons,
past-
he was singing the song and then he blew out his voice singing the song.
Because he didn't want to, do vocal warm-ups, and then Jim Cummings took over for like the last third of the song.
It sounds great.
And
Sounds
it's seamless,
just
yeah,
fine.
somehow.
What a freaking nightmare.
I can't do the thing. I can't hit the button because I'm just a little guy.
You can just try harder.
No, it just came up when I was in the Aladdin world, but now I can't throw the ball.
It's linked to the orb. That's true.
No orbs.
Hey,
Norbs.
Simba. You gotta lighten up and live a little. Yeah.
No.
Just don't be depressed, forehead.
Thinking about
Just
Yeah.
get over it.
the past, right?
That is Quinn Flynn doing like the impersonation, right?
I don't know.
Of Nathan Lane.
I
That'd
believe
be
it
really
was
good.
I know he was in the cartoon. I know it was the cartoon.
Yeah, like he does I think he impersonates him like on generally.
Why, when I rescued the little guy, he was only this
I'm gonna check.
Okay,
right
yeah,
now.
I could really hear it when he was being like calmer.
Bruce Lin. Bruce Linoil.
Oh, it's a different guy.
Yeah, I know that Flynn was him in the cartoon.
Interesting. It's weird they didn't just make him do it. It's like, you do this in the cartoon. Okay, bye.
Don't worry about it.
Whee! Bleh.
What's wrong? We're never gonna make it.
I guess Rafiki was right.
What?
Shut up,
Never mind, it's not
lady.
important. Here, I'll show you how. You can do it.
Shut up, the girl from Eureka. That's what is my primary frame of reference for that lady. She's the girl from Eureka.
There you go. You got the drift
Dad.
ability.
How do I do it? I have to look at the menu.
It should be an ability.
Lion. Yeah, let's go. I run really fast. Yeah.
My favorite movie is
so
Tokyo Drift.
It's so stupid. Why does it
It's
do
great.
that?
What are you talking about?
It's the best.
It doesn't stop.
He cannot stop.
It's a perpetual state of drifting.
It's really fun. Nyonk. Ooh.
I just realized this area kind of reminds me of the key, or I guess the Keyblade Graveyard kind of reminds me of this a little bit.
Mm-hmm. The mesas and everything.
Like just the atmosphere, I guess.
Cool. I like this world a lot. I think it's a cool world. Because you get like a couple of different environments. And you get to be a little lion.
And that Heartless has like little fists for like its feet.
It's good.
At least if I'm remembering it right, anyway.
Yeah, it beat me the crap up a second ago. I missed the action command and it
Yeah,
beat my
alright, I'm back.
face.
I'm back, and
Welcome
I see you were doing it.
Yeah, I was having a good time. It's
Deja vu.
been in this place before.
Speed.
Whoa. There it goes.
You know what I think about Rafiki? You know what I think about Rafiki?
What do you think about? What do you
Do you even think of him at all?
I think he is monkey.
think? Monkey. I'm banana. It's cost banana. That's the best. That video where the guy's doing that and just
It's really
branch
good.
breaks and falls on his face. Yeah, sorry I didn't tell you while I was here that I like personally know this guy. Cause I definitely summoned him to help me.
When Simba's father we were told that Simba died alongside him.
Who told you that?
Oh.
Scar.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't know why we believed him. It sounds a lot stupider now that I'm explaining it to you.
I mean that's what it takes sometimes, doesn't it?
I mean, it does. It's definitely like, and who told you that? Oh, I guess Scar did.
Yeah, like it doesn't even
I did.
they don't even think about it. People don't ever it doesn't ever cross their minds.
Wait, I just realized. Does Rafiki ever talk in this game?
He just said it's time. He just went, it is time, and it sounded
And
like it
he
was
talks-
clearly like
and
from
he
the
talks-
movie.
He
Okay,
talks
because
mul-
I was.
He talks
I was
multiple
like-
times.
Okay, because I messed it then.
Yeah,
I was
you-
just worried because I'm like,
I'm
oh,
pretty sure you missed him when he talked earlier when you first got to Pride Rock too.
Did he talk?
Yeah,
I missed
probably.
that
Yeah,
too.
he made noise. He made noises.
Yeah, see, that was the thing, he
noises
just
is
didn't
different
speak
from actually
words.
like using verbal communication
It's
with
still
words.
it's still a voice line.
I don't know
Blah
about
blah
that.
blah 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 blah.
No. No.
Rapid no.
No, 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 no.
Alright, you got.
Yeah.
got-
Nope. Not allowed. I killed him too fast.
Point of reaction commands is that you gotta react.
Well, guess what? I bet their 60 frames per second makes it so that they disappear twice as fast.
I don't
Because
think
that's insane. They're very fast. It's very
Speed.
scary.
There you
I got him. Ow.
go. Wow.
Ow. Ow. Stop doing that. Just gonna
not gonna
run next
stop.
to you and press triangle until you do what I want.
That's a good strategy.
I mean,
Not
yeah.
just helping you.
Great. A just fun video game.
You already know about like you get different attack modifiers based on when you're dashing too.
Ow. Ow.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, he's
It's
fine.
Grand Cross! Oh
Grand
man!
Cross. Yeah,
You're
I
here when he
I
did
saw
that
it
last time.
before. Yeah, I meant to say
didn't
like,
say
oh, it's
it.
Grand Cross. That's funny, but then
That's
I
really
didn't
cool.
didn't say it out
Then
loud.
you didn't say it. Okay, we resolved it.
Loop closed. I want this fruit. There's a monkey. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't quite sure how it worked. I did the little dash spin thing. It's weird, but I think I'll get a handle on it. Yeah, I did get it. I wasn't sure.
Did you get it with like the
You're so-
hitbox of your hair?
You're so strong.
I did. It like barely. Like I don't think the physical model touched it because I was sure I missed it. That.
Wait.
Nope. Got all.
You
It's so funny. I don't know. It's just the fact that you move so
Oh,
fast in this
wait.
world.
You're schmoovin'.
Look at these heartless with these little bopper hands.
These are very Africa.
Oh, they hate it. Oh, they're like, no
You
thanks.
scared them.
Simba!
Spamber. Spimbo.
It's me, Sora. Donald and Goofy are here too.
What?
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Sora's little derpy face at that moment.
See, you were asking earlier how what they think of a human. It's like, oh yeah, he's
What
seen a
happened
human,
to
I
you?
guess.
It's fine.
Again, what was...
Pumbaa!
There's his
Something must
face.
have happened in the jungle.
Go.
Okay, we'll back you up.
Sora's
Okay.
not much better either.
They're really not. They're very
Lions are-
disinterested.
Lions are notoriously hard to animate. I can't wait for the...
For that scene.
Can't wait for that spirits, whatever the shit is called, world. It's time for poo party.
I have to like claw the controller.
Phelps, you need to feed Chrono the AP tabs.
I'm going to. No! I'll get this
you t-
first.
Yeah, you
It'll be
jetted it
fine.
off way too fast.
Ah!
You can also...
Like get like, oh my god, it's so unwieldy. Oh, this is insane.
I love it.
I have to use the drift to my advantage. Come on.
You might be able to make it if you like.
Oh no!
If you
We've got
swing, yeah, when you swing right before.
Okay. Okay. And I
It's
like.
psychotic.
No! No! It's fine. I can do it. I can get the puzzle piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was worried.
Win.
I was worried for a minute.
I'm gonna check and see if I can make anything. Go
or
in the
buy anything.
or buy anything. I need to get the yeah.
A broom in Africa.
There we go. I don't need any other crap.
I thought you were gonna make things.
Synthesize.
Synthematize.
Look, I got
Yeah, all the
stuff.
tabs to Chrono.
He loves them. He loves to eat them.
Synthematize.
Drive recover. Faraga bang.
Yeah, you know, yeah, get that drive recovery.
Oh, do I want that specifically?
I mean, you want it. Yeah, you probably want.
What do these do?
What's this ever
Item of
a
a higher
thing in
rank.
vanilla?
Gives you an item of higher quality.
Right.
No, you could have done a high drive recovery if you used the Serenity one, but okay.
Okay, I understand.
Or you can make a higher-
oh,
you can-
I get it.
It literally is. It says it right there.
It
literally
just
says
makes
what
it
says right
better.
there.
Or Fire gun. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah. Okay.
To put on. Look at all these things. I got. Take them away. Oh, I have one.
Yeah, you should probably put that on.
Probably put that on to me.
Me.
I don't know. It's not really coming up.
Yeah, I
very
guess you don't. I
often.
guess you don't need it. Yeah, you can just wait till you get more AP.
I totally forgot that
Oh,
item
this crap.
existed.
But
Drive recovery and high drive recovery.
why? Like they're pretty essential to
I
certain
have
things.
11.
Well, no, I totally forgot that was a thing. Like, I don't remember ever using it.
I have
You should have.
11 AP.
That means you weren't playing the game right.
This
I
was
saw
like in
one, so-
2000, like,
you were fine. You were fine. Also play Final Mix.
I needed the console for that first.
Why do
I
you not have
I know
Why do
Lappy
you-
isn't gonna run it
Why do you not have it?
Lord.
because I'm
Throw.
poor.
Throw
Stop.
away.
Like I have the collection. I have the games. I'm seeing them right now on my thing. I just don't have the PS4.
I mean, you should have a PS5 anyway.
You're such a jerk.
Yeah, and are we still having the
Such a
problem?
dickhead.
Are we still having the problem that we've been having?
We're not having any problems. You should just have it.
Just get
It's
a PS5,
fine.
forehead.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I actually have
Oh, yeah.
Magnet now.
Yeah, you have Magna. You have Magna and Reflect. You don't have to even play the game anymore. I don't know how we missed that. You should probably take care of that right now.
Yeah. Which what am I getting rid of? Like fire, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think you can get rid of like Blizzard and Fire, basically.
Okay, get it out of here.
And also make sure to allocate them so that you'll use them right. Because
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
keep pressing X.
Reflect. We'll put.
Yep.
Yeah,
Put
reflect is
reflect
on
on square.
square. Magnet.
Hard.
Yeah.
You're on
yeah.
triangle.
Get out. Get out.
Yeah.
Ah. See. Anything else
Excuse
over
you, I've
here?
been playing Bloodborne.
No. Yeah, I need to drink my
These are on
Estus
triangle.
flask.
Okay, well that's a different game.
All games should be the same. I get confused. I play the games and I go, oh no.
Simba, wait.
Like half of the games that I play have pause on the touchpad, and half of them have pause on triangle, and the other half have pause on pause.
Every game I play has action on trigger and action on X and action on B and action on Y and action on circle.
Let me
Understand,
tell
all
you
the-
guys,
there
playing
are 3
Final
different
Fantasy
pause
Tactics on the
buttons.
let me tell you guys, playing Final Fantasy Tactics on PS1 back in the day was very confusing until I looked at the manual.
Why would you
Oh
do that?
yeah. That happens. That used to happen. They would just be like, here's, you know, want to know how to play the game? Read the manual.
Oh, that and Resident Evil 2. I mentioned this to Toby briefly. Like, I did not know anything about how the tank controls were until I read the manual. And so I was just spinning Leon in place while zombies ate him.
That's awesome.
That's probably the better way to play that.
Wee.
Yeah, this is-
And with tactics, because like it kept the Japanese circle confirm X cancel thing, I was in the main menu trying to figure out why I was not pressing any menu
Come
items.
back to Pride Rock.
Oh,
I
it's all
thought Sora might be able to help.
video
but you're the
games.
only
Now we
one
don't
that can
have
save us
manuals
from Skull.
anymore. They just don't
Good.
exist. No, I
Good.
like them.
Sometimes they're good though. Like
Now-
sometimes
now
manuals
we
have
have-
really nice art.
Now we have tutorials.
That's true.
Not all of them though.
Sometimes bad things
Not
happen, and
everything's
there's nothing you can do
DMC5.
about
Unfortunately. Fortunately, every game isn't the same game that I love.
Yeah, that's that I love of me.
Me.
Just me.
Just me. Everyone else.
If somebody
Yeah,
doesn't
no
like what I like,
noises.
it's really good. If anyone doesn't like what I like, their taste is just wrong, and they should start liking what I like.
Should be different.
Because I already have the most correct taste in everything. Cheer up.
Get over it.
And then he does.
You're welcome. I didn't cheer
Don't
him
cry,
up. He just
Davis.
left.
Okay.
Okay.
What a masterpiece.
My father's dead.
Get over
and
it.
It's because of me. It's my fault. I can't go back. It won't change anything.
Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
Archive footage.
So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I.
You'd think the visuals would like have a filter on them for flashbacks, like the audio has the echoes.
Well, they put the echo on the audio because they didn't want you to know that they just took it straight from the movie.
Simba, you have forgotten who you are.
Nah.
Must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
How can I go back?
But
Now you I used to be.
maybe they should have stole the audio from Simba. Oh
Nah.
man.
Yes, fine.
You can all come out now.
We're
I'm
here.
going back to face my past.
The cut was the cut felt like too.
It's just it's a comedy cut. It just cuts to them all staring directly at him. Can you feel?
Love in my eyes.
All right, there. We got him in.
Equip this thing.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh no, Simba can't be
Yeah.
switched during this time. Legend Dragoon tells me that he's probably gonna get dead at some point.
And I think you're
It's
play
fine.
video
It's-
games.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Play the-
video games.
What if you played a different one?
Let's
Yeah, so
see.
yeah, I
we
guess-
got once more.
Yep, there's that.
One.
I think you got some more combo stuff that I saw. Yeah, okay, you don't need
Yeah.
that.
Don't need thing.
What's finishing leap again? Oh yeah, no, yeah,
oh,
you
that's
love that.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's the big boom ground spike thing.
I think everything else is fine.
I don't think you can use it in lion form, but it should be there.
Yeah.
Like I said, just press square sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Just use
gosh,
more-
I just remembered that one clip It's not until the second visit. I'm stupid.
I forget like
Me
all of the
stupid.
second visit stuff.
It is
Like
weird
that
because
is
a lot
gone
of
from my mind.
them are kind of a little more substantial than everything that happens in the first visits.
Yeah, all the second visits like actually have things in them, but
Or like
I
sort of
forget them
half-
because I just see them less.
or like half things, like the cool half thing maybe.
Mm-hmm. Look at him go. He's rolling around at the speed of sound.
You lions do that, right?
Sure.
Hey Isaac, was that attack pronounced key claw? Kappa?
Yes.
away.
Yes, it was.
Get out of my room.
You gotta
I'm
do
not in
cross
your room.
slash.
Why can I hear you then?
Makes sense to me.
Checkmate.
Simba's freaking out. Simba like goes hard in this.
He's really good. Is wildebeest with 2 E's?
Yes.
Yeah, that's. I don't like
No,
that.
it's 3.
I don't like it. Well, okay, it is 3, but
You know what we mean.
fucking got him. I can't believe we got mogged.
I hate it. It's happening too much.
Yeah, die, monkey. You don't belong in this world.
Die monkey riding a
Wait
monkey.
until you get a Grand Cross.
That you sure said something there.
Top said, "Die monkey, you don't belong in this world." Richter says that in the original where he deviated that.
Yes.
What he just said from.
And Grand Cross is
Cool.
it's
Something
all
that Richter
connected.
uses.
I got it. You
Once
just
again.
need to pay
Again.
attention.
Once again, TR demanding every video game be the same.
No, you just didn't get. You don't have a high enough IQ to understand very good references. Clearly,
References that everyone gets. Yes.
Exactly.
There's another comedy cut.
This is my home.
It's just I don't know. It's just something about like
They're all just
all of
there.
these cutscenes where something happens and it cuts to like Goofy staring into the middle distance. It's the funniest shit every time.
My chin.
Ooh, it's like ooh. He like
It's
Muppet
doing
scrunched.
simple thing.
It's so
This
bad.
kingdom doesn't belong to you.
Simba's the rightful king.
The choice is yours, Scar.
Simba sounds like he's
Step
plugging
down
his
or fight.
nose.
Must this all end in violence? I'd hate to be responsible for the death of a family member, Simba.
I've put the past behind me.
Scar sounds like he's got cotton balls in his mouth.
Simba, what's he talking about?
Go on, tell them who's responsible for Mufasa's
I love how this facade lasts no more than 10 seconds.
He admits it.
They don't even try.
If it weren't
It's
for
fine.
you, Mufasa would still be alive. Do you deny it?
No, but it was an accident.
You're in trouble again.
Whoa.
But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you.
He sounds like Ferris Bueller's friend. I'm gonna freak out if that's who this is, but I don't think it is.
It's not, but like that's. What do you mean his friend? That was him. He was Ferris Bueller in the movie.
No, what I mean, he sounds like
No.
Cameron. He sounds like he's holding his nose and calling
It's-
the guy.
It's Liquid Snake, by the way. Yes.
Murderer! Tell
Tell
them
me.
the truth!
Took him to the
Can you-
big think dimension.
Hey, can you hear it yet?
Louder!
Yeah.
Killed Mufasa.
Yeah, I can.
Resolved in the span of 20 seconds.
Yeah, like. What a great bit.
Simba, you get it, Scar. We'll handle these guys.
Ugh. Ugh.
Excuse me, pardon me. Coming.
Yeah.
All they were
Very
missing was like
good.
all they were missing was like a Phantom Strikers like pose.
All right, bye Simba. It's nice
Bye-bye.
knowing ya.
I guess we
Already
can we just
got
go
everything
leave?
here. Yeah, just
You
leave.
just leave. Everybody stand for the national anthem.
Yes.
Where's that screen cap that I had of that Melody of Memory stream?
Oh, that was that. I did it. That was
Yeah, you did the roar.
Yeah, that's what whatever it is, finishing leap is.
Yeah, I think that in line form. Yeah.
That's really good.
I mean, I think it's specific lion form, unique combo modifier, but it's same function. It's a finisher.
I mean, I couldn't do that before I put finishing leap on, and I do the same thing. I press square at the end of a thing. Sometimes I'm not. It's very finicky.
I get what you mean, though. It's basically a thing.
I like that it subs it in.
It's basically a thing. Great job, me. Don't let them die.
Eh. Attack the dudes more. Get it together.
Is there one left?
Yeah, there's the one. Beat it up.
That guy did he just parry you? That hyena just parry you?
I think so.
I don't think you should be allowed to do that.
Time to die, motherfucker.
Where's Simba?
He went up there.
Blueberry cheese brownie. It's so cool. Why is blueberry cheese brownie so cool? Wait, this is the wrong way. I have to go.
Because Johnny Knoxville. Yeah, why did she go into the thing?
I'm stupid. That's why.
You're too busy thinking about blueberry cheese brownie.
I was, and how it's the coolest like super move name. And I'm sad that in like 2 and 3 he just says like berry names. Like I like there's just something about a little extra. Like he doesn't even really say strawberry on the shortcake very often in 3. Oh, I think something happened there. I can't really. I have to squint. I can't really tell.
You can see the blood.
I think something happened.
You're okay.
Yeah, I just killed that guy.
Oh, that was just a sneak preview. 'Cause this ain't over.
Yeah, you think this is really cool, right?
Yeah, it's great.
It's kind of almost makes up for everything else.
I mean, Scar shooting big darkness bolts out of his face is really cool.
It's pretty. This is honestly one of the better Disney bosses.
This time, as the pride lands of darkness.
Darkness!
That's what you think.
I love Pete. I love Jim Cummings does such a good job. Yeah, I forgot about the skeletons.
There they are. Tara, are you dead?
No, I'm just trying to find that one screen cap because it's not on my phone for some reason.
How about instead of looking for that, you be here?
It's fine.
We need your support.
It's fine. It doesn't have to be constant talking.
That moment where Prowley came into the Melody of Memory stream with KZ, and it was when Rowdy Rumble was playing. I can't find it.
That's okay. How about you support the stream?
Oh, it's fine. It doesn't have to be like constant talking.
I know. I'm just being. I'm having fun.
Being mean.
I love how the
Causing
That's
problems on
his-
purpose.
That's what having fun for him is, though. It's being mean. We all know this.
Yes, yeah, that's literally what I said.
I probably talked over you. I'm sorry.
You see, she's making up for it now. Talk over him more. That's what he wants.
He's gonna
Yeah,
do it.
he's mad. Ow.
Yeah, what a good fight.
He's gonna drift away.
See,
Why do
he's
I
taking
have
it,
this?
he's
I
taking it
have
to its
this
extreme.
I have this really cursed thing from the KZ showed this edit during the KH2 stream when he was in Space Paranoids, and
Space Paranoid.
I forgot what the freaking context is, and it's really freaking me out.
Maybe we should talk about the game and not stuff that the viewers the non-existent viewers have no context for.
It's fine. Ah!
Ah!
Don't get me. Eh.
He's gonna get you.
No. Oh
He
no.
wait, no, what?
He'll get me a little.
I think there is.
Ow.
I don't know if how you're ever gonna see the RC here, but yeah. you just roll the RC, just roll around and you slap him.
Oh yeah, we were like he just got on top of me and he was like,
Oh yeah, okay, I wasn't paying attention then. It'll never happen again.
Yeah, I got it. I missed the chance the first time because I'm like, wait, what's happening? But then I got it. Get out of here, Scar.
Get out of here.
They didn't.
Is
that like his name?
No, it's a nickname.
What is with this
But then what's his real name?
arena anyway?
Probably something African.
It's a Mugumbo.
Magumbo. Are you gonna make me look it up?
It's Kojumbo. Scar's real name is Genius Kojumbo.
Is that what
I know that.
Are you gonna make me look up some stupid lore from the Lion Guard or wherever the crap it all is?
Yes. from Lion King 1.5.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's Taka.
Oh,
I remember now. I
that's
remember
fine.
reading that. I remember reading that somewhere.
That's pretty good. That's all right. It's tack. He's gonna hold it weird. Yeah.
Yum yum yum.
I'm very glad they did think of this.
Okay, no, I'm actually reading a bit. Okay, apparently, in the original novelization, Tale of Two Brothers, it's Taka, but according to the canon of the Lion
Okay,
Guard,
I was gonna say, doesn't he hold it with his tail?
Why interrupting me?
Because it was happening on the screen.
Okay, but I was talking.
What is the thing that happens? What is his name?
I'm not gonna say it now.
Oh, boo-hoo. I won't learn stupid Lion King lore from the Lion Guard.
If anything,
or
I'm doing.
whatever.
Yeah, if anything, it's a good thing I'm not. It's a good thing I stopped. I don't want this rabbit hole to go any deeper.
Yeah, I'm fine with knowing one of the names of Scar. That's one more name that I needed to know in the first place.
Mission accomplished.
He's doing his best.
What was that about?
You can never forget.
This whole model just completely gyrated to hell.
Yeah, look in the 30 frames per second, it was very hard to tell what was happening. Okay, we could go
So now what? So
New
that's not
episode.
new. So that's not the second visit. That's just the tournament. This is the
Mhm.
arena. So yeah, do what you want.
There we go. So, wait, do we have to go back to
I think it's Twilight Town next.
Twilight Town? Yeah, there
Okay,
it
yeah,
is.
you do that after everything else.
Oh, we could go see Pooh Bear.
Oh yeah, you could.
Let's go see.
Oh,
Pooh
there it
Bear.
is. I found it, and now it's. Now I have to wait until the sun comes up again.
It'll be fine.
Well,
I'm glad
gonna
that you've
share it
satisfied
now.
your curiosity.
I'm in a book.
It's not even curiosity. It's just like, I wanted to show that moment because, haha, remember when this happened? And
Because you're obsessed with it for some reason, yeah.
It's fine. It just happens.
It's
that
fine.
way.
it's like when I try and look up the that's why I love it here, the people, the action, the people, and I had a hard time finding that.
I mean, you just look for everything.
Okay, there's nothing else to do here.
Yeah,
I wasn't
like
sure if I had to
that's-
talk to Pooh first before I did the next.
No, you just go in the thing that pops up. That's how it's
I
always
just wanted
been.
to see. I don't know that because
It's
I'm
okay,
playing
I
the
forgive
video
you.
game.
But if you play the video game, you're supposed to do the thing.
Well, I did, didn't I? It took a
Yeah,
whole
because-
30 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. I forgive you.
Oh, thank
Wow, Lord
goodness.
Sadler sounds a lot different than I remember.
Oh. No, I think I should wish everyone a happy Wednesday.
Or as I call it, Monday.
Right.
Or as I call it Thursday, or as I call it Friday, or as I call it Labor Day.
I hate the fact
Labor
that
Day
like
is Labor Day.
The Labor Day is Labor Day.
I remember trying to point out that hey, hey, Gopher's voice actor also plays Sadler in RE4, and then
Yeah.
for whatever reason, KZ banned Gopher in chat or something.
Yeah, I don't know why that was. And I
I
don't
think
know.
it was Mittens. I think it was Mittens' fault.
It's a pretty good. It always is, but that's a pretty good bit. What's? Oh yeah, look, it's oh yeah, it's Piglet's great grandfather, Trespasser's Will.
I love Trespassers Will. Short for Trespassers William.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll.
distant cousin of Lingering William.
Yeah, they're all together. There you go. You're down now.
You're.
Oh, I'm not used to this frame rate.
How to talk to short people. Oh my God, you're right. Look at him just look at him strutted in there.
Ooh.
That was really good.
It is very good. I love you, Pooh Bear.
I don't know if you want to squish your head.
Pooh, come on.
Why is there no music here?
Oh, the king. Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
no. Goodbye. I like how he immediately resigns himself to it. It's like, okay, bye.
That's the same thing.
That's exactly what Piglet would do.
He does. Yeah, he's like, oh, okay. I
That
guess I'm
sound-
doing this now.
Like it would feel like more of an Eeyore thing too.
They're both different stages of neurosis.
Ow.
Yeah, you're good.
Dang it. I don't know why that hit me. I pressed the button.
Now do that really good frame rate or speed that you like get through this in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I wish I could speed this up. Turn its penis music. That was always funny.
I love penis music.
Yes, kill.
I don't even know if it's archived anymore, but that one, the Finny Fun, or the
Yeah,
Finny
I don't
Fun,
even know.
There should be a clip
just
on
completely-
YouTube.
It just completely sequence broke everything.
Yeah, there should be a clip of it on YouTube.
I hope so. I still cried. I cried when I saw that the first time. Oh no, I gotta do it again. It's tragic. Oh no, I gotta do it again. It's tragic. Oh, I gotta do it.
Do either of you like know why
Ariel, I
Casey
know.
likes?
Ariel, I know what you need. Yeah, I know what you need. You get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Do either of you like happen to catch the reason why like Casey just like purged or like all of his stuff like got removed in his channel.
I have no idea if it's yeah.
I can't remember
don't
if
know.
I don't know if he did it or if Twitch was being a butt about it or what. Like I was like,
mean-
all of a sudden
I mean, if it's-
everything on his channel was gone, including that Roxas, or no, not Roxas, sorry, the Lingering Will Axel fight randomizer thing, and then Roxas getting flipping obliterated.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
That was good, and I missed that clip.
One
I
of us
do
should
miss-
ask. One of us should ask him. We should go up to him in person and say, "Hey, KZ, what happened with thing?" He's like, "Who are you?"
No.
Who are you?
No.
Why are you in my
He
house?
probably
Why are
has it
you in
on
some-
like his. He probably has it on his channel. Like there was probably like some sort of announcement, like, "Hey, this is what happened. I'm."
There was. I didn't see it, or I didn't pay attention.
Nah, I'm
One of those two things.
subscribed, but I didn't see anything like that.
Remembered my name? You really, truly remembered? Of course.
Remember.
Ram-
Must
Always
remember Happy
Happy Day.
Very brave.
So-
Ironic sense of apparently that Toho character's like
But it's easy to be
psychopathic.
brave and have a wonderful
I'm
friend like
sure.
you there.
They're all
Although
sick,
it's-
aren't they
although
all?
it- It's from the old like PC-88 days though, so this is like way before the Windows
So
stuff happened.
I can't. I hate. Why does Sora keep crouching like that?
He's
to
got to
everyone.
talk
He's
to
trying to
them.
respectfully talk to short people.
Exactly. How else are
He
you
just
supposed to
doesn't
do it?
understand.
What do you mean doesn't understand? He's doing it
Well,
correctly.
some
Even better-
people like
it'd be
don't
even
like
better-
it when you crouch down like that. Others like are fine with like
Who would like
prefer that
it?
you do. It's really
Piglet.
weird.
All short people love it.
It'd be best if he like just literally picked them up like under their arms, just like every time I wanted to talk to them. I could just held them up like a long cat.
Whoa. All right, time to go to the thing.
Okay.
Wee.
I just hate you so much. I just hate you so much.
What?
Thanks for that.
What are you doing?
There was this like old Cage 2 video where like someone put Homestar Runner quote in cutscenes for some reason, and that's just
That
the
sounds
first thing that I
amazing.
had ever seen with that scene.
That sounds crackheaded.
That sounds exactly like experiencing things in the early internet. I saw this cutscene, but it was like chopped and screwed and
Sora,
a nightmare.
Kyrie, Sephiroth, Cloud, Seth, and Sub. You're right.
You're
Yes,
right. That's exactly the kind of it
Oh,
happens. It just
man.
happens that way sometimes.
I wish I.
Can't believe CageVids.net or whatever is still around.
We'll take it from here.
Okay,
All
I hope
right,
you're ready.
idiot.
You might have needed once more here, but
I have it now because I got all those things.
oh yeah, well, I'm good.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, so Magnet might help a lot.
Yeah.
But they could save your MP for when you know who to show up.
Mm-hmm. Are you worried about spoiling it now? You're worried about the enemies?
No, what are you talking? All right. You guys, okay, this will now.
Or is he
He's around.
escaping me?
There he is.
There he is. I just want to keep eyes on him.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Did I ever mention to you guys that I did not
All right,
realize
do the
like
thing. All right, there you go.
Yum 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 yum.
And
Yum
yeah.
yum 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 yum.
I love how it is just like magnetically drawn
All right,
to
Magnet.
that.
Yeah.
Magnet.
Okay. I had to remember which one where I had it.
And also, yeah, and Meg, zoom up the other guys too. Okay.
I was trying to,
yeah.
but they got away.
Well, you got one of them. Got a
Get up
couple
here.
of them.
Get over here.
There you
How
go.
are they magnetically drawn to that anyway?
Because it's their thing.
They love it.
So
Yum, 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 yum.
Great job.
that's
I
just
like
a
Sora's little
weird,
angry
that's just
face.
a weird idea. Like these nobodies, their weapons, like they're magnetically attached to them or something.
Yeah,
It's fine.
'cause
It's part of their
theirs.
bodies.
Have you seen a man named Axel?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
wow, who's this?
Somewhere.
Like I care.
You see, Axel's
Okay,
no longer
mate.
acting in our best
Oh, I
interest.
just noticed that face on the keyblade.
Yeah, it's a little Garfield.
Yes.
I wonder if this guy drinks moonshine.
Not a very organized
He seems
organization.
cool. I wonder what class
let
of
your guard
character
down.
he is.
Yeah, I
So-
wonder if
Stop it,
those
so-
nobodies that were there earlier were an indicator, and something that I did not notice until last year.
But
Now you're
That's
talking
so-
crazy.
Okay, yeah, if you didn't notice until last year, that might be kind of, that's a little absurd.
Axel aside. It would break
That's, I don't
our
know.
hearts
That
to
sounds
hear
crazy.
something
I don't think that
happen to
means
you.
anything.
Okay. So to break character for a minute, like
Mhm.
outside of that one, I guess that one meme, that one really good meme edit you made, would you consider Sykes, like in terms of organization members, up there for you? I guess. So,
I don't know. He has a lot to do. And in that sense, I like him. He's not like some of the other organization members that just kind of fart around.
Sora,
but they're great though. They're great farting around.
But I mean, like, you know, I would say he's definitely in like the lower tier of the good ones. But he is one of the.
don't be reckless.
Not just accidentally
Lord-
End up like
Lord
back
tier of the
myself into
good
this, back myself into this corner. But
I was gonna back up.
I think of
Okay,
the good
bye.
characters, he's one of the good. Like he's one of the good characters. I like
He's one of the
him.
good
What
characters.
did he mean?
I like him
Yeah, I mean, like-
more than like the crappy ones.
Like Zoldan.
Like Zalden.
Alex, yeah, so like, yeah, I guess like what were, if you had to, like, if I were to like hold your arm behind your back, like what would your preferences be? I guess in terms of the members.
I don't know.
This goes to the
Why not?
I don't
Also,
think
like,
about
how was
that.
Sora the one that was
Why
causing trouble? You
not?
guys got your faces knocked out, and Sora wasn't even there.
See, Goofy's the strongest.
Goofy's the strongest person in Twilight Town. That's why I gave it to him.
So yeah, thanks for answering my question, I guess.
I don't know. I like Sykes. I think that he's
Do you know a girl
he's
named
cool. I like that he's a berserker, but he's calm.
It's a really
think
good
that's neat.
dichotomy, yeah. Yeah. It's a really good juxtaposition.
He's like, this is just my job. I don't know. I don't know. It's
I'm not
no
gonna
big deal.
I don't pretend. Oh yeah, speaking of Luxius,
Get it away from me.
he is one of the best like absent silhouettes in this though.
Yeah, skateboard.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I was looking everywhere and I couldn't. Dang it.
I like how Sora doesn't have the nobody skateboard, but Roxas has the nobody skateboard.
It's really
Yeah, it's Kino. It's like they thought of everything.
good. Wow. So you like Sykes? You like him okay? That's
Yeah,
the
I like him
moral here.
okay.
You like anyone better?
I really like Timix.
So, how do you guys know Kyrie?
Yeah, Dex is pretty okay.
I can't believe Demix is a like his nobodies under him are dancers, but when I think about it,
Kyrie was
it
really
makes too much sense.
Yeah.
What do you
Mhm.
mean? Of course it does. He's a bard. They're dancers.
Tell me where she
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Although you would think that there'd also be like
story.
bard nobodies like
You stick
under
around,
like
Sora's bound to show up.
because like
Yeah,
dancers
she's
and
already
bards
coming
are like, or were
Okay.
I don't know if that's still the case in FF14, but last time I knew, like dancers were and bards were like gender locked classes.
I think you're
Mhm.
overthinking something that just kind of fits together.
I tell you, Kyrie.
when you don't think about
I'm just
it.
saying, imagine if dancers were accompanied by like 1 or 2 bards.
What would a bard even be?
A
Great job,
buffer.
Tainer.
It's like,
Great job.
It'd
these
be-
kids
it'd be-
these
it'd
kids
buff.
suck.
It would be a
These
buffer,
kids-
like bards
worry.
are.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
no,
Hainer,
her wrist.
Hainer redeems himself. There you go. Stop
Kick him in the shin.
Stop it! Let me go.
Kyrie.
You think it might have been Axel?
Sorry. Hey, it's not your fault. Come on, cheer up.
Feels like it is though. We didn't do shit.
Say that. Gotta help Kyrie.
Oh.
Oh no, they all fell on the floor.
Oh.
What do you mean close?
Yeah, they all fell off. I don't know,
They
it's
could've-
broken now.
But they could have fell further though.
And now
Oh,
Sora's
my
blind
eye!
in both eyes.
Now Goofy spreads his thighs.
Shut up.
Oh!
Everyone look at it. Donald's like, why are we
Donald's
doing
left
this?
out.
And now it's time for school.
Sora, are you okay?
Huh?
No.
What?
Hmm. Did you just hurt yourself?
I hit my knee on the desk.
Oh no.
You really need to make it a safer desk. Like first your
I just
elbow,
keep turning.
now your
I just
knee.
keep turning around. Well, because it's kind of an old like
Do you even have a
70s
desk?
like a 70s desk, like an office desk, and it's nice, like it's sturdy, but it's definitely lots of sharp corners, which I don't really mind. It's just every
You
now and
could,
again I'll
like-
turn too fast and I'll go, oh jeez.
I mean, you could probably put some kind of insulation over them.
road is open.
Yeah, I should do that over like the blue part where I
Jesse,
sit.
what the heck are you talking about?
And I
fine.
think you get the thing here.
Mhm. Yay!
Yeah. Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah, you got the best form.
Yay! Limit form.
Yeah. I never got to use that.
Maybe use it.
On the message as you
I
so
can't.
Why?
Do it
I
though.
Oh, no.
Sora to keep defeating the Heartless.
Good. Not only have you the power to inflict pain,
Yeah, choosing organization members is hard because obviously it's like, okay, I have
Alright,
to strike out
alright,
all the
he
Xehanorts.
shows up with his
What?
form in the
Tiara, why-
cutscene, right?
Terry just interrupted again.
Sora
You gotta stop
will
doing
soon
that
begin
for real
to
though. Okay, what were you saying, Toby?
It's okay. I was just saying that
hesitate.
It's hard to choose.
And
it's
that
hard to choose because like obviously all the Xehanorts are really good.
Yeah, but
anger
you don't
And
have to
so
tell
I
me
have,
that.
I have to just I just have to like remove. So
forward.
in the case that you're talking about
Pave the
members,
way
you go
Vanilla
like,
Boss.
okay, obviously
desire.
Xehanorts are out, like your Xemnas and your Ansem and stuff.
I've meant
Yeah, like just as far as vanilla roster
Axel.
goes. He said it, yeah.
The
Yeah.
No, that's his face.
Oh yeah, his face, yeah.
Sykes is fucking pissed.
I love him.
He himself
See
Also,
it.
like,
He's seething.
how was I interrupting on a subject that I thought you guys already had concluded earlier?
when it
Well, you just
Well,
know
I
he
was just talking.
He started talking, and then you just started talking over him.
he deserves
It's okay. It's hard. It's hard on Discord because it's like you just
It
kind of
is,
have to
but-
keep talking sometimes, and sometimes
Yeah.
you keep talking and people stop or they keep going, and it's just weird. So
Yeah,
I
it's
totally
still-
get like not
Yeah, it's
comprehending.
okay. Yeah, I don't want to beat you too hard about it, but it's just not a good habit to just like just talk over people.
So it's all
I didn't even hear him talk.
Okay, so okay,
That-
okay,
yeah,
that
that is also a
explains-
problem that happens.
That forgives it then. Okay, but you were saying like take Xehanort out, like yeah, just as far as like the vanilla original organization roster goes, like yeah, I think Sykes is up there, Zigbar's obviously up there, Marluxia's up there, Larxine's up there. That's pretty much the thing, is that like why it's
Yeah.
not even why it's a no-brainer for me. It's like, oh dude, like here's the thing. Like even though we talk about some of the crappy like jobber members, like they all have their own thing going for them. Like just in terms of
Yeah.
design or motif, or just like they all like original roster is like iconic. Like they all like all based on a class, all got their own design element. They're all unique. All have their own thing going on. But at the same time, it's a no-brainer with like the second roster because like it takes all the best, pretty much takes virtually almost all the best members from the vanilla roster, and then replaces the jobbers with Vanitas, Riku Replica, and all 5 incarnations of Xehanort.
It's
So
great.
it's like, it's what do you do? Like, you really gonna be mad about that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, were you saying something other than his face tiara before that whole thing happened?
No, I was
on,
just
get
gonna
up there.
ask if his berserker face was in the cutscene, and it was. So.
Yeah, I think it's in all
Oh
of them.
wait! Oh,
When-
hold on.
I don't have high
you're-
enough jump.
but it's okay. Guess what?
What? Who's here?
Who is
Oh.
he?
Who's this guy?
He's probably in a stupid movie.
I'm so glad we've gotten away from stupid movie Cloud.
I'll get him.
No, but
Me.
Alright, time to post that video when I find it.
I thought your design got weird and
It's
bad.
his fault.
no, it's cool though.
Sephiroth.
No, let's
Not as
let's honest-
cool
Tell
as
me if you see him.
Advent Children,
Okay,
Advent
what's he
Children
look
Cloud
like?
has drip. We can't even
I-
debate that.
he does. I just like.
There's
I mean, it's
like I could think of worse.
Well, be seeing you,
it's
Cloud.
definitely a good design.
Oh wait, shoot!
Be
I
careful.
didn't mean that one. Ah, crap.
Oh no!
I didn't mean for the timestamp.
I'll get him.
Oh,
Something wrong?
I'll get him.
All right, mute the game. Mute the game.
It's nothing.
Shut
What?
up, bad voice
Why?
actress.
Oh, cause she's.
involved.
You mean you don't want me there? Go away again?
I just
Like she legitimately sounds like she has like
even if I
has
don't feel
problems.
Taking the Ambien.
Do you mean it?
I mean it.
You have
Yeah.
volumes.
You don't look
Yeah.
so sure.
Did you take the horse medicine?
No!
Get things set
Oh
up.
The
no!
horse
Let's
medicine
move
for
on from
people.
that.
How far away are
Okay.
you? Once you find your light, I'm sure I'll lead you back here again, right?
Was there?
The horse medicine, as in horse tranquilizers, yes.
Yeah.
That's what she's been
Same that.
taking.
Hey, Cloud.
Okay, guys.
Doesn't Aerith have like
I'm-
4 different voice actresses at this point, including
I-
the remake?
Wonderful
Probably.
He'll be
Like not
fine.
only does it sounds like that, like she has
I'm
like
sure there's
she's
some
like
light
she's
in him
drugged up, but it
somewhere.
also sounds like that really bad blonde
You're right.
Valley Girl like accent too,
Yeah.
where she accentuates like and punctuates every single sentence like it's a question.
I'm so mad. I can't just grab onto the ledge.
I
It's
can't.
right there.
Level up the form.
And that's the one of the negative aspects of it. Well, that's like one of the other bad things about
Oh, I
Advent
can't
Children.
Yeah, I can't
Let's
even
forget
land
about
on
the plot
this.
and everything else. Aerith's voice actress is bad.
I can't land on this flat surface.
Yeah,
Ah!
I don't think that has collision.
It doesn't. It just fall away.
So yeah, you want to.
Oh yeah, I can do forms now.
You
'Cause,
could. You gotta do the thing.
ah,
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, you might as well.
just start
lim-
using it.
So yeah, limit form, the best form of the game.
Look at me. I have the little shoe.
Don't forget to use the thing that this thing is
thing?
named for.
Oh
It's the
yeah.
thing.
Ah, if
Hallmark.
it lets, it lets
you
me
can
do
use
it.
It's on your shortcuts. So
Oh
places all your
yeah, duh.
magic. You're doing great, dude.
I'll get. We'll get there. Yeah. I have to figure out how they work. I have to remember when you press the buttons and what buttons you press. Ow.
No.
We'll get there. I'm probably after this stream. I'm gonna putz around and
Yeah,
make
you can grind. Yeah, I don't know if that mushroom you can grind on and Agrabah is in there yet. It should be, but
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's stuff. I don't know.
Is it the Organization 13 mushroom, or is it...
what do you think I'm talking about?
I don't... If there
I
is
don't
other
know.
mushrooms in Final Mix other than that, then I don't know about them.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
we're
about? They were, like, all the mushrooms were. What?
No, the mushrooms weren't in Vanilla Cage 2.
Yeah.
I do not remember any, like,
Yeah,
mushroom...
Yeah, they weren't.
Yeah, like, are there
Well,
other
she's
mushrooms besides
asking
the
about
Organization
them.
13 members? Or the you know, the ones with the code. Like, you know...
Play Final Mix.
Yes,
That's not
are
a
there
good
other mushrooms
answer.
besides those? Is what I'm wondering.
Like, besides what?
Besides the
okay.
mushrooms that she's talking about.
Okay. Ask the question one more time.
Okay. Besides the Organization 13 mushrooms, are there any other kinds that were added in Final Mix? Like how we have the white mushroom, the black fungus,
No,
the truffle ones like in the first game. Are there any
No.
other types of sites? Okay.
No, all the mushroom 13s were exclusively added in Final Mix.
So those are
Okay.
the only mushrooms that exist.
Yes, and Cage 2.
Okay. Thank you.
There we go. We got it sorted out.
We did it. We did it, gamers.
We had a single conversation
All
with
right,
the
so-
beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah, so my point is, I guess, yeah, if you're gonna goof around off screen, you can grind limit form with the mushroom guy and the Agrabah cave. You probably use, if you want to get, actually, you could probably use one of your drive recoveries to get the thing back up.
Yeah, I'll just
You got-
do it normal.
you got-
It's fine.
You can do it. You can do whatever you want. I can't make you do anything except by yelling about it.
I
You don't
am
wanna
very
hear me
susceptible to yelling.
You don't want to hear me yell. No one wants that.
No, it's,
I
My
heard
voice-
you yell once and you scared me, so...
My voice might go 1 octave higher, like half a decibel.
It'd be really spooky. Ow.
Now I'm thinking back to that one time that...
You did it.
I'm getting it.
You're doing so combo.
What are you thinking back to what?
Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what was that mushroom name. In Final
There's no way
Mix of
through
the
here.
first
Well,
game, there
thanks
was
a
the
lot.
one that, like would be in stuff like Deep Jungle and stuff like that, and they'd be permanently in the stop, gesture.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was so confused because I did not know what in the world was happening.
Where am I going? I thought I had to go through.
Oh no,
here.
okay, so it was the mushrooms.
Go to Merlin's house, I think, because I don't think you. Yeah, I think you have to talk to them before you can access the Greater Castle. So you gotta go all the way back.
All the way back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What am I
Oh
ever
yeah.
gonna do?
So in Final Mix they added the pink Agricus, right? So one of you could only get them like to show up when you have like white mushrooms that spawn permanently in like the stop gesture, and then you like cast stop and stuff like that, and then they would show up. And I, for the longest time, did not know what in the world was going on, because obviously it was a Final Mix, and I did not know what in the world was going on. So I thought the game was bugged.
Oh
and it was
yeah,
just
they were just
freaking out.
stuck. That's completely reasonable.
It's reasonable if you haven't played the good game, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
when
because
any
maybe when I
model and
had
anything
the
is just like
means to-
completely frozen, it's weird.
Yeah. You know, to be fair, you know what? To be, I'm just goofing around. To be fair, I didn't know either because I hate it.
I
Alright,
mean,
yeah, we
hey,
probably
be fair. be fair to me, like the final mix we didn't get in English until PS3, and I did not have one at that point.
I know, but like, just get it. Just get it though. Just do it.
I'm not gonna get the 1.5
I'm not gonna play
remix
a
on
PS3.
Just get all. Just get the thing. Just get the thing to play the thing.
It's fine. Right. Now I can go. I can go in the computer. The files are in the computer.
You having a good time?
Yeah. I'm always having a good time when I think about Zoolander.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Again, Wired.
What's Leon's game
Yeah.
up to?
Why do you have cameos from the bad game?
No, it's a masterpiece though.
Our leader, of course. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, why are they evil? I don't even know that they do anything else besides this.
We come in peace.
They're here to be stupid.
Kidding.
Problem?
I guess it's.
Okay, fine. You do the talking.
So sorry about
I
this.
think it's just.
Like
I
I would think that FF10 unit could have been used like well for like I don't know something about summons or whatever. I don't know.
But they could have just not used them. They could have just like stopped using Final Fantasy characters.
Shut up, Goober.
No, it's for me.
Get them out. You need an anime void so that you can fill it with other anime.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't even think I know. Like I know we talk about like it's better when the series just has its own identity and things, but I also wouldn't be mad if this was just also like it exclusively mashed up all of the Square Enix properties except Final Fantasy. Because who cares?
Yeah. I
Okay,
don't know.
but wait. So only things developed by them, right?
Or anything or whatever else.
No, don't. I don't want my stupid Avengers.
Yeah, get
mashed
your
up
Avengers in
together.
there.
I mean, Marvel. What did they did Marvel anyway?
Yeah, it's
That's a-
you
that's
got
a
Disney
Disney.
and Square Enix.
Well,
You can't stop. But no, I'm just talking about like just whatever. Like put Nier in there, put Parasite Eve in there, put more World Ends With You in there. But what else I got?
Skateboard.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Tony Hawk.
I love this. I just when it gave me the skateboard, I'm like, oh, it's just there's not gonna be anyone to fight here. I'm just gonna go straight up to the thing. Nope. Skateboard.
Definitely the
This is-
intended.
This is stupid. Oh,
Exactly.
that's enough of that. I
even
killed
think
the
you could
one
do it.
enemy.
Gosh, imagine Parasite, imagine Parasite with Kingdom Hearts, though.
It was.
Oh,
It
you
was
know what?
gonna-
They would have done Third Birthday, and that would be a nightmare.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't have. That'd be fine.
But
I mean, it was.
Hearts, though, the concept of Hearts and the thing that happened with Third Birthday.
They would,
Oh
they
my
would
god,
probably-
you're right.
They would probably fix it, all things considered.
It probably would. It'd be
Yeah,
really, it'd be
it'd
really
probably just
cool
be Kano.
actually.
Yeah, if
Yeah, like that.
they fixed
They were
it.
gonna. There was gonna be a Parasite Eve thing at one point, and then they just like, nah.
It might just be Final Fantasy.
Nah, what a mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hope you guys didn't hear the puppy all that much.
I don't hear anything ever.
Yeah, it's fine. We didn't hear. We couldn't hear her baby.
She has this tendency, like, whenever someone opens a door or, like, is walking up or down the stairs, she'll bark.
Leon. That's the wrong Leon. Yeah, we're go get it. Yay.
Alright. Is Riku with them? Shake head.
That exclamation point should not be there.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I don't think she's capable of making an exclamation point.
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut.
I heard someone in the background.
Rah rah rah.
I love
Rah rah rah. Yeah, you save. Okay, let's get this before we go down.
Anyway, Tobes, that quote would be more. Well, actually, yeah, no, that quote would be more appropriate with Dream Drop.
Yeah.
Even though he's not in the game. I mean, oh, actually, no, he's like a text cameo, but whatever.
It applies whenever I decide it applies, because it's funny.
Aha, I knew there was something.
I feel like it's obvious. I got approximately 5 hours of sleep. At the same time, that's more than I usually get.
Dang.
I didn't notice.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing fine. You're not totally manic.
There he is!
It's Lilo.
No.
Are you sure?
It's Blue Lilo. So, yeah, I know we meme about the Hawaii stuff. I think it is just because they just think Lilo's ugly. That's why they never want anything to do with her.
Oh, I
It's
almost
funny,
got the
though.
cool laser.
It's funny. I think it's funny to trace it to something else. So.
It is. I thought it's a way funnier thought.
Because yeah, it's like we've established it's been known the Japanese is a general antipathy for other Asian races.
Yeah.
I wonder if it says anything that the main antagonist of this entire franchise is a Pacific Islander. If there's anything to read into there. I'm sure it's nothing. It's probably it's just something to think about.
Yeah, it's just like it's just one of those things. Japan is just a very strange place.
It's a magical wonderland.
I mean,
yeah, I got it this time.
I never even think about that proccing anywhere other than the 1,000-part list scripted fight.
It's because it seems so
it just does that.
Hold on a second.
And also, yeah, you could just do that.
Can't get that. There's no way. God damn it.
Probably because swung.
Well,
I was. I know how to trigger your brainworms, don't I?
We're gonna see. We're gonna give it a shot. No.
True brain. Yeah, it was worth a try. It felt close. So.
It definitely felt close enough, but the sword does not count as a hitbox.
Yeah, you wouldn't have tried it if I hadn't said anything.
Oh, he did the spin. The stupid mine stopped me from getting the laser.
It's fine. Man, this game's combat's so good.
So much fun.
It just feels good. It's genuinely the best action RPG ever made.
It's really.
And if you again on critical and when you engage with everything, it rivals most character action games.
It does.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. We didn't even know what you did.
No, I had to mute. I muted. I had to talk to bro.
Tell him to go away.
I was just explaining to him what was going on, why I wasn't out there.
I mean, you don't really need to explain anything to him.
You like Pooh and Piglet. There's I watched about maybe 8 episodes of the Pooh TV show.
Who asked that?
Well, the point is, I'm getting to it. There's an episode where Pooh doesn't have his house for some reason, which I have forgotten.
Spikier.
And he goes to live with Piglet.
I'll just take a look around.
Oh yeah.
And then he says, "This is my home. I want you to get out." I think about that a lot. I think about, this is my home, and I want you to get out.
Yeah. Is that you bring that up because of what
Because that's what you
Tiara
should
said?
say to bro. Say, this is
Okay.
my home, and I want you to get out.
This is your
Punching
home.
walls to progress forward. Hashtag just monk things. Also, where was he this entire time?
He was hiding from Tifa. She's
Was he just
scary.
hiding under the desk?
I think so. I like to imagine.
We didn't see him because we just weren't looking.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Shelby's thoughts thing.
You got anything? We probably should, yeah.
Our drive boost. Yeah.
That's probably a good thing to have. Yeah, that's pretty much essential. Actually, probably essential. Actually.
Also, Tobes, you
Probably.
can just press triangle and it can now equip
I keep forgetting.
I've told him like that like 3 times. He's not gonna do it until he
No,
feels like
I
doing
remember
it.
every once in a while, but then when I'm not thinking about it, I'm just like, yeah, I select it. It should be on.
yeah,
Why
like
would they
you'd
make
think-
another menu?
I think the big triangle button right there next to it would that would take
Nope.
precedence in your brain, but nope.
Absolutely
So-
not.
Also, the fact that Leon was there when Tifa was like monkeying her way around trying to figure out what was going on, trying to find Cloud. Like, you think he would have said something like, "Oh yeah, hey, I'll just press this. Here you go."
It's not his problem. No, it wouldn't. It's not his problem.
He doesn't care. Whatever. Not
What's a
interested.
computer?
You want to break it?
That's
Eh,
why I
there's
didn't.
Stitch
That's
again.
why I didn't let Tifa in here, because she was gonna do that exact same thing to the computer
You
that
know,
you're doing.
right.
But probably worse.
Probably worse.
Instantly MCP'd.
What's this rat?
To be fair, Tifa probably belongs in the grid.
With her outfit and everything.
Hey, look, more. Wait, is this also Corey Burton? Or was it just Sark?
It might just. You're gonna make me look it up, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna look it up. I have the link.
Not if I look it up first. Yeah, it is Corey Burton.
Under a rat.
Okay, I thought so.
At least that's what it says.
Yeah,
I feel like I have to double check it because I can't
it
trust
said
wikis.
MCP and Sark, so
All right.
let's just stand there.
Let's get pixelated.
Yeah, it's
just did the-
cool.
He just did the thing that
It felt like it just did a double take there. Like you brought it up and then like it edited to like bring him doing the same reaction again.
Yeah.
Anyway, time for the actual Best Disney World.
Yay.
Let's be real.
It is. It's very cool.
I remember I watched the original movie and I was like,
Wow, this
oh,
sucks.
this hurts my eyes.
It sucks and it's boring and everything looks like garbage. But it's theoretically very cool.
But it's like, now if they remade it, it would be just bad.
Yeah, it would also be bad, but in a completely different way.
For
I mean,
different reasons.
I mean, I'd like. It needs
You
to.
though?
It'll never be the same.
Never.
But yeah, they literally just like made Tron good.
They did.
A heartless commander?
Observe.
Okay, you're the boss. I get it.
I don't know why
Flexing.
that happened. I
Man, this is Mark.
Look at
still
that
like
poop eating
eyebrow
grin.
wiggle. I don't know. Why is he able to do that?
Because they're digitated.
But then why doesn't he do it later?
Because he's forcing his will.
Dumb.
Because
He wants
he's-
participants. You can't run a system if you just kill everybody all the time.
No, but like when you're fighting him, why doesn't he just zap you?
I think that's called narrative dissonance.
Oh, I thought it was like Sark isn't authorized to do it by the MCP.
Why not though?
But he just does it now. See, exactly. Like, why there's doesn't make sense.
I love the implication. Like, I love
he
that this
did
is
it-
actually just a copy.
I think it did it to look cool and be intimidating, and that's it.
I think that's a dumb answer.
Also, this would only affect Donald and Goofy apparently, not so much Sora. From the looks of things, so
I mean,
it
he-
wouldn't
but he-
help in the long run anyway.
I mean, he could have done it to him. He just did it to them because he felt like, as he was talking to asked him.
Yeah, he wanted to smirk at him. He wanted to own him and cross his arms.
Come on my podcast and debate me, Sora.
That friggin' old
Insignificant user.
Kingdom Hearts YouTube poop mashup thing just ruins like my thinking of some seeds now.
Sark be like, we should bring back child labor.
It controls the whole system. If you idle here, you will be derezzed.
See, that's why, like, you could just get derez them if they stay too long. Everything makes sense now. We just shut up.
Could have gotten you back to the user world. But the MCP cut the power 50 microcycles ago. If we could bring the energy core in the canyon online, we could power it back up. The problem is...
Okay, I understood that.
We're not going anywhere unless we unlock the energy fields.
Yeah, I wonder. It's not like there's a nice glowing little thing up there.
I'm very. Oh, I need to put Oathkeeper on. I just realized.
Hold on a
seeing
second.
that.
I think someone needs my help.
Its primary appeal is dry form stuff. So
Yeah, sure. It goes one down in strength, but I'm okay with that. We'll put
you can see what if you want to equip. I don't think you really need that on Valor because that's just that restores MP and MP is useless in Valor.
Yeah, but
You probably,
I mean, it's
you
just
might
as
wanna put- you
strong
might-
as.
I mean, you might want to
whatever.
put. You might want to put. You could probably just put Ed Kiro's Crest on because its ability will probably favor you more there. It's Air Combo Plus, I think.
Oh, okay.
You gotta read it. They all got their passive good stuff. But
Yay, I did it.
what are you using? This is a number game.
Master Control, why not just derez Tron? I still haven't located the password to the data
It's so stupid stretch. It's so good.
Out of the question. The current environment hampers the process.
Shit, wide people say.
You're dismissed, Sark. Stop or else. End of line. Acknowledged.
Yeah, you did it. You broke the wall.
You hit the door.
Thanks, buddy.
I actually like how there's like a nice aesthetic outlining even for the text boxes here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks all color coded and it's got the bright blue digital outline.
Yeah.
They really tried a lot, didn't they?
Yeah, it's cool. What am I doing? I am doing the thing.
Go into the canyon, he said. Oh yeah, you're good.
Air combo boost. Yeah, there. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
There you go. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Now got Oathkeeper with the good sound.
I was gonna say I really love the Oathkeeper's hit sound effect of
Gives
Just
the
a
good brain chemicals. No, let me get the chest, Goofy. I don't want you to breathe in my face.
No, you need my permission to get open the chest, you bastard.
Go away, Goofy. You always do this.
I will never leave you, Sora. I will breathe down your neck every second.
Get in this computer.
If you stop paying your respects, I will make sure you never sleep again.
Oh no.
It's time to do this. It's a...
Find the real parts?
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
No,
Oh.
it's this thing.
Ah!
Track it.
Give me that.
No, just wait. Dude.
Where did... Oh. Stupid. Stop looking at that one.
Do you remember?
Can
Do you know
I
which
do
one?
magnet? No.
Okay,
It'll hit them all.
Okay, maybe be a little more patient this time.
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, like it's...
Ah,
there it
we
is.
go. No.
Okay, now track it this time instead of just like
Instead of just-
swinging.
oh no! It's trying to. It's one of these over here. Ah! Dang it! It went behind them and I lost track of it.
If you hit enough things, you can freeze it.
There
I
we
think
go.
yeah, I think I see it.
It went behind other boxes and behind my field of view with the thing in the middle. So I got confused.
Again, 60 FPS for no reason. Yeah, like it's usually a lot. I remember like that you can get it like on the first thing because it just like it kind of just stays in place. Like the first spin around.
Yeah, I just literally didn't comprehend what was. I thought I just had to go over to it, and it was like, no. You have to think. Use your brain, idiot.
You said can't just hit things. And I said there's no engaging level design in this.
We did it! Computers! Video games?
Corporate tobacco.
Yeah, we'll help you, buddy. We just do that.
Let's go back in the cage.
Well, but first I'm gonna get all these things in this room. Chest. Perfect. Alright, try. It's time to just leave.
It's time to push.
Time to leave this level.
Time to
We're
push the
done.
button.
No, wow.
So, what did you want us to do?
Find my user. He'll give you the password.
Sarah, are you alive?
to access
Okay.
the DTD.
Ah.
So,
DTD is the name my user gave to the data space. Copies of all the original system programs are stored there, along with
Any data escape space and basic phrase.
Is there stuff about the Heartless or Organization 13?
I don't know what those words are.
Most likely.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, don't you
My
remember?
functions were appropriated
Yeah.
when I last took on the MCP. That's why I need the password. If I can get inside the DTD, I can access my original backup program and restore all my functions. Then I'll be able to put this system back the way it was before the MCP got control and changed everything. The way it was supposed to be.
Isn't its job to be the master of control? To control everything?
I don't know.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
It makes a lot of sense.
Actually,
It's just like this movie.
I don't know.
okay, we'll just have to find your user and ask him. What's his name?
You mean you don't know? My user is the user of this system. Ansem the Wise.
What? That's crazy. What? That's crazy.
I can't
was
believe
just-
it.
Ansem was the bad murderer.
Looks like the MCP's onto us. I'll keep this terminal up and running. You better exit the system now.
Okay, we'll be back.
Tron, Ansem is.
Bye. Let's get out of here. Donald's like, I don't want to be here.
I'm gonna talk about this. Yeah, what do you even do when you find out, like, oh yeah, the final bug we're helping the guy is the final boss. He's really cool and scary. We're doing the thing. Oh my gosh, pushing buttons worked. Tara, are you alive?
We got out. We got out of the thing. Dang it, it's time has flighted it.
Feels like there should be music here.
Oh, look at
There
that.
it is. So as I said it, it's almost like I knew.
Defeated Ansem, but what does that mean?
Means you're stupid.
Oh no! It couldn't be. Oh no, Tifa, she's here for the computer.
She's going to kill it.
Okay, bye.
Tifa smash. Wonder where the password is, guys.
Wonder where it could be.
That's a really good portrait.
It is.
Are you saying excuse me to the picture? What is wrong with you?
Nope.
Well,
I tried.
I give up. I couldn't just hit it. It's up to us.
I'm surprised you didn't just smash the picture.
Looks like a diagram or something.
Oh, D, T, D.
I like how he jumps up to point at them.
You can read.
Look at this. This must be the data space. The DTD. See? The door to darkness.
It's safe to wonder, because it was Ansem the Wise who, he replicated and created the system. Like, why did he name it after the Door to Darkness?
I don't know.
Like, even
Yay!
Okay. Yeah, there it is. You did it. Okay, I've seen it a million times, but yeah, like that was before, like, it should have been before, like, Xehanort, like, ever got, like, even if it was after, like, he found him, it should have been before Xehanort ever got, like, his involved in any of that experiment shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless, like, Xehanort got in there into the program and, like, renamed it to sound edgier.
I want to believe that that's what happened. It's like,
That'd be-
no, I
that'd be
have to
great.
name my operating system after the Door to Darkness.
He
It's
would do
very
that.
important.
It is.
Secret password.
Password? Oh, I guess you mean like a code.
I love how that
Yeah,
implies Mickey.
really?
I love how that implies that Mickey doesn't really know what a password is.
Yeah, he does not know what computers are.
And Bell.
Oh.
Of course.
Alias, Enzo, Evan.
Password. We can get access to Ansem's research data.
So that means you might be able to find out where he is.
Stop joking around, Your Majesty. We already defeated Ansem. You know that.
Looks like I've got a lot of explaining to do.
Okay, but first I've got a question.
Hey, isn't Tron waiting for you guys?
You're not allowed to have plot right now.
Shut up.
Don't worry.
We'll do the movie.
If those
Stupid
Heartless
bitch.
attack, I'll stand and fight with everybody here.
Yeah, we will.
Don't
too.
worry, I won't leave.
Then let's talk
You'll
more
get your
later.
answers.
This is the most like, even as a kid, you're like, he's fucking leaving. There's no way, and then he's still there. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, thank God.
I'll even give you some final mix powers in this cutscene that looks weirdly out of place.
I mean, I think he gives you this in the vanilla game.
No, he does. It just looks
Yeah,
like,
man,
okay,
yeah.
now we cut to
It
text.
feels kind of forced. Yeah, it might have been the cutscene itself might have been added, but I do remember you do get Master Form in the original Cage too, and I think it's at this point.
Ah, well, there you go.
Now you got the he.
Hooray! Okay, I think this is a good place to stop. I feel bad because
Yeah,
Tiara had to step out.
Yeah, but it's about to get into the deep shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
probably safe.
Yeah, this way I can leave and do stuff.
Unless you
Because
wanna-
I could stick around and like beat the world, but then you get into like, oh, the
Yeah,
Heartless and
it's too much. Yeah, like it's already. But I don't know,
What is-
in case you wanted to wait like a second to see if she comes back, but I don't know.
Oh, okay, the stretch.
Oh, this is fun though. I always like doing this with y'all.
Is good, Papa.
Have anything to?
I should probably eat something. I'm thinking about. I'm gonna get in Wendy's and try those new epic fries that everybody's talking about.
Yeah, the COVID fries.
Yeah, I was just like, is that at all
What's
locations?
that?
Is that new recipe just at all locations now?
I think it is. I think that's what they were talking about. I managed to watch or I guess listen to
Yeah,
like
listen to
half
them
of
talk.
the stuff. I got all the food talk, which is the important
The
thing
important, yeah.
in
the
my
most
gaming
important.
news podcast is the food talk.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
it's,
yeah,
I think I read last time I checked, there's like 700 locations.
dang.
Well,
Well, there
I'll
you
have
go.
to look again. I guess I'll if I do get that.
Well, I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out.
No problem.
Bye,
I like video
everybody.
game. I like
I
bathing
like video
game.
game.